As part of Heritage Month 2026, we bring you the On-Air series, Our Culture, Our Story, Our Identity. In week 1, the sound of our identity.
A great one from the legend himself, Charles Kojofosu.
In week 2, Our Past, Our Power.
So the African personalities idea, first and foremost, started somewhere in the 1890s by a movement called Gonfanti movement.
In week 3, Faces of the Nation. In week 4, What We Eat, Who We Are.
A typical Fanti palm nut soup is a United Nations
soup.
Yes, a United Nation soup. So you have fish in there. I will not make palm nut soup unless I have periwinkle.
The Heritage On-Air series 2026, Our Culture, Our Story, Our Identity will air every Monday to Thursday on 97.3 CDFM at 9 a.m. and on Channel 1 TV at 10 a.m. The Heritage On-Air series 2026 is proudly sponsored by GCB Bank, GTP, and Bethel Dental.
Aka onya tiefo ya no dia kukudro aje ahu mi ego biso dia chirese ewias obema nenu odiba bebeseni na mani unu no dane dia aka onya tiefo ya no dia kukudro aje ahu mi ego biso dia chirese ewiasi mwa yewe obema nenu medrenyo Obi be wa mani ya. Obi be wa mani numere. Arre science ya. Ye mi o. Oya na bravo imo. Oni penny auto. Eso retire nemu. Eguna mani o. Our mini afanosa. Enyase mina na yaka. Abebe science ya. Unipanka na semkra. Bomi solo. Achichidiensu na wana minem. Abere man no yintira. Onipa bebe sene na mani unu. No da nedia. Anko tiefo ne wen. Eno tika techie. Na jaji ahumi gubi so ate. Eneti sadia wuti biarano mini Yasi Muhammad kao ya jamu bigu bisoate na bebe science ya abebe science ya unipanka na semkra Onipa bebe sani na mani unu no dane dia aka onya tiefo ya no dia kukudro aji ahu miengo biso ya chirese ya sima yewe obema nenu medre remakano ya sima yewe obema nenu medre ye makize ya sima yewe obema nenu medre erikuse ya sima obema nenu medre na chipalabo ya sima yewe obema nenu medre Mr. Muni ya sima yewe obema nenu medre aji apofi ya sima yewe obema nenu medre obroni kerine ya sima yewe obema nenu medre Namitias ebeyi You look so nice with me. of love. Side, so loose, mommy say loose. And what I mean is time will come. I find your sweet love. I pray that time will come. Every man shall be free. You look so nice in me. And my muscle jack. Piece of love, my remedy, oh baby, right. I pray that time will come. Every man shall be free. You look so nice in me. And my muscle jack, piece of love. Thank you. Politician. This one goes to you all the politicians. Wake up, all you people of Africa now. Can sit and watch them as they do us massacre now. Come on and come on, join this train that wakes the brain. Follow politicians, and you never come far. They only always lie to raise your bar. They just don't care. Come on and come on, join this train that wakes the brain. Follow politicians, and you never come far. Looting and sharing resources, and they all corrupt. Follow politicians, and you never come far. Yeah. Yes, it's Sempana.
Ago.
It's a Friday. Good morning. I'm sure you are excited because it's the start of the weekend. Let me put it that way. That was an amazing one from Amamre, and the energy was electrifying. And you know, that's how we do it on Fridays. Fridays, we do it nice and slow. We put you in the mood so you can enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday. Then we are back to work on Monday. My name is Philip Nilate. I'm going to do this with Chris Carter. It's going to be an interesting 4-hour journey. So you'd want to stay with us here from now to 11 a.m. when we say bye-bye to you. We do this interesting one on Fridays. On Fridays, we look at the sector, we look at the entertainment industry, we bring you some things within our communities and all that. So stay with us here. Let's delve into key issues within the country and also within our community so that at least we can make headway. We will speak to authorities, we will speak to individuals, and we will speak to individuals who will come in studio for some interviews as well. But we still can't move away without thanking our sponsors for the Heritage Caravan, because this is what we have to do here so that you can be on the next time we call them again. So we want to say a very thank you to Ghana Tourism Authority. Thank you for sponsoring and being part of the Heritage Caravan. Nana Rice, yes, Nana Rice, very important. It's a locally manufactured rice, and you know we've been championing that cause here. So if you move out that you want to buy rice, please make sure that you are getting a bag of Nana Rice. Well, good energy. We cannot move away without thanking you as well. Caveman Watches, official timekeepers of the Heritage Caravan. They helped Frema do her work. Let's go. And also the Dishito is homemade shito. So the next time you are having that rice, that banku, that kenke, make sure that you are adding the dishito to it and enjoy yourself. Gino, thank you so much for being part of the Heritage Caravan. Admin granite paste. I'm saying again, and I'll say it again, this weekend I know some people will be doing their granite soup, and others will also be enjoying the bread and granite paste and all that. Make sure that you are getting a bottle or a sachet of Add Me granite paste, and you will not regret that particular choice you make this weekend. Hollard Insurance Live, make sure that you are insuring with Hollard, and also Omni Basic Bank. I want to say a very big thank you to you for coming through for us. If you want your financial services with a banking institution, why not give Omni Basic Bank a call, and voila, they would come to your aid. Let me put it that way. And they're going to give you the best of banking services you can think about. Piva Beverages. Have you tried it before? If not, then please, this is the time you would have to try it for your parties, for your weddings, for the funerals, for the gatherings that you'll be having this weekend. From today, I'm sure boys will be doing sitting and all that. Grab a pack of Piva, 1 or 2, add it to whatever you want to add it to, and enjoy yourself, because it's one of the locally manufactured Ghanaian products that we can't go away with if we should talk about beverages in this country. Minimi Achomo, have you tasted it yet? If not, then try and taste Minimi Achomo. It's a snack. So as you are in the office and you are maybe thinking of what to munch on and all to take time, while away time with and all that, get the Mini Me Achomo. It's also going to help you for that event you want to organize, and as well that particular get together you want to have at home. Just get Mini Me Achomo and we are good to go. And as we talk about the thinking as sponsors and the Heritage Caravan, there are a lot of things that we'll be doing this month. And on the 28th and 29th of March this month is the Back to Your Village Food Festival. And the Back to Your Village Food Festival, please, you cannot go wrong with it, because this is an event that gives you the chance to learn and enjoy. Yes, you are learning. Maybe there are some foods you haven't seen in your life before, but you're going to ask, hey, I've not seen this before, but is this really a Ghanaian delicacy? Yes, it is. And I haven't tasted this in a very long time. And you are going to get it there. And it's also a place for you to bring your children and have a lot of fun. So we are entreating you to come with the entire family. Come with the children, because we have their space for them as well, and you will enjoy yourself. We've moved it away from the Accra Metropolitan Assembly forecourt to Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park, a very big space that you can actually enjoy. A lot of delicacies that we will bring in there, and starting from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. And like Kweku David will always say, make sure that you come with a very, very, very full wallet. Come and fill your tummy and take bowls along. Bring along with bowls so that you can fill it with some food and you would enjoy yourself. But I want to say that vendors who are interested in the indigenous food are invited to register. Please, we do not want to wait for last minute. You say that you didn't have a slot. So call the numbers 0205 973 973, 0205 973 973. And of course, this is powered by 97.3 FM. And of course, we are giving them support here from Channel 1 TV. Chris, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you too?
How are you warming up for the weekend?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you going to run again?
I was supposed to, but I'm just trying to rest right now.
You're tired. So last week you did the 10 kilometers.
But
okay.
this week it's just 5.
5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which you may not participate.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
because,
means you...
Because now,
the
5,
yeah. Oh, okay, so the 10, you've conquered the 10, so the 5, yes.
Not really. I might still go for the run. And you said I should pull you along.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know tonight, and then you get your shoes ready.
Yeah. So, no, where's the venue? So that we can bring the camera so that the viewers can also witness that we are running.
Vine Run Club.
Okay.
So Vine and R&R. Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
Together, yeah.
Chris is giving you all the information that you need so far as that particular running is concerned.
I
So
know,
I'm sure
right?
that by the time I'm done running, some 200 or 2,000 calories will be gone. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
Philip,
it.
where are we right now?
We were doing the Heritage Caravan. We've gone to the Back to Your Village Food Festival. So help our viewers with the Eat Ghana Rice campaign.
Oh yeah, the Eat Ghana Rice campaign. I think this is one of the best campaign ever because this is the only way we can actually help the supply chain when it comes to rice in the country. You know, as we eat, we're not only thinking about our health, but we're also thinking about the economic benefit for the country and also to the farmers. This is the only way we can actually encourage them, and also this is one of the ways that we can use to prevent food glut in the country, which we've seen happen so many times. So eat fresh, eat Ghana, and build the future. Fresh from our farms to your plates. And this is in partnership with Agri Impact Limited, MasterCard Foundation, and the 24-hour economy. And still on the Heritage Month, we know that every day, every weekday basically, we have the Heritage on Air series. And the Heritage on Air series is one of the best series I think that you should sit and watch or sit and listen to, because it's one that takes you back to history. You get to learn about the country, different sectors about the country. We've seen stuff about music, but now this week it's been all about the history of the country. And so the Heritage on Air series, it's from Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. on radio and 10 a.m. on TV. So it's brought to you by GCB, GTB, Bethel Dental, and South African Airways. Thank you so much for holding us.
And as we talk about the Heritage Month, please just have it at the back of your mind that what you are seeing on set is brought to you by Tekura. Yes, Tekura, because we cannot go wrong with our cultural pieces. And now when it comes to the advert and all that you are seeing on TV, like what you can see on TV right now. Make sure that you're getting in touch with Tekura now. Visit their showroom at Adenta. Also get them on their social media portals or platforms, and of course you can get this beautiful one on screen, and you can decorate your space with it, be it your home, be it your office, or whatever space you'd want to be decorated. So that is what you can see on the screens, and that is what we have on set now. We are all trying to push the Heritage Month. We want to also remind you of the Easter Orphan Project. Easter Orphan Project, which it's very interesting as we are moving about our day. We are going about our day-to-day activities. Please make sure that you will lend a helping hand to somebody. So the Easter Orphan Project kindly support the annual Easter Orphan Project in our quest to feed, maintain, and support. Some selected orphanages in Ghana will be chosen, and this is going to be done on Monday, 6th April 2026. So please, you can support with Momo or cash if possible. This is 0000550 900 006. So you can send your money to this particular number, or why not, you can make your way to the Channel 1 studios here at Tesano, or probably go to Adabraka where we have City 97.3 FM. But
and I think
maybe convenient.
Too, yeah. If you have food items, water, whatever that you want to bring for these kids out there, please bring it for them. So if you have old toys, you know, there are some toys that your kids are no longer using, just bring them.
We can take it to the orphanage. So support. Let's support. There's somebody out there who really needs your help. So please, let's support.
All right.
Now,
Okay, and remember that the Channel 1 News app is live, and you do not want to miss this, because this is the only news portal that, you know, helps you stay in touch with what is happening in Ghana and beyond. And it helps you because you can access it anywhere you are in the world as long as you have the internet connection. So even when they start to put internet connection in Antarctica, you will definitely get, you know, news from Ghana. Wherever you have internet, it's going to work. So go out there on the Google Play Store and then download the Channel 1 News online app on Google Play Store.
Anyway, so let's move straight into the newspapers. We have a number of them here. We'll be selecting a few. We're bringing you the headlines on the front pages. Let's start with the Daily Graphic. And the Daily Graphic talks about President John Dramani Mahama commissioning LPG vessel in South Korea to boost energy. And you can see the picture of the president there. Also, Ashanti region attracts $3.4 billion in foreign direct investment. You can see page 13 for that. Refund fees to disqualified recruitment applicants. The minority is urging the government, and you can see there Reverend John in Team Fojo. Also, Wesley Grammar School at 70, Professor Kote proposes PPP to expand education access, improve outcome. You can see page 28 for that. This and more you can find in the Daily Graphic.
All right, and on the front page of the Inquisitor, we have here, after hiding arrest and investigation, Kweku Aye Hots. And we have a picture of Kweku Ajimamenu, who's the former health minister right there. Apology to transport minister. Sampa crisis getting bigger. Leaders to President Mahama. Nana B for NPP First National Vice Chair. Shipping lines to refund customers after wrongful discharge. And this is by the GSA boss, Professor Ransford Jampo, Shippers Authority CEO.
Okay. So on the front page of the Herald newspaper start with Brian Champon's 771.2 Ghana cedis, million Ghana cedis rice and maize import rot uncovered. And also Cocobot declines Vincent Asifwe's interdiction demand. Await OSP Shraj probe on Deputy CEO Atu Boatin. And Ibrahim Mahama denies Magdan private jet terminal takeover. Ghana airport reveals indebtedness. Tebubu police widens Queen Mother's murder probe. More suspects arrested. And Kwachi Ofosu, who is the Minister of State in charge of government communications, Kwachi Ofosu tackles NPP's private jet hypocrisy. That and more you can find on the front page of the Herald newspaper.
All right, on the front page of the Informer, we have here, justify the use of Ibrahim's private jet. Imani boss demands of Mahama. Fitch predicts steady global economic growth. Domlevo calls for dismissal persecution of officials over 8.1 billion Ghana cedis fraudulent arrears. Muntaka hijacked security services recruitment, and this is by Intim Forger. Ghana's airspace security, minority demands transparency. NPP online registration, General Secretary allays fears.
On the front page of the Custodian newspaper starts with the NPP rolling out digital membership registration and dues payment. Yesterday there was a press conference that was held, and also the minority demands 111.32 million Ghana cedis refund to failed security applicants. There was a press conference held as well yesterday. Okro Mouth Ablakwa puts Ghana's security at risk. And on the front page, you can see Mr. Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Minister for Foreign Affairs. Why? Chris.
Oh my God, these headlines.
Yeah, this is interesting headlines. It's related to what he said at the Chatham House, and you also shared your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so another prayer raises alarm over delays in Ghana BP carbon credit talks, and why Gold Board is the definitive answer to currency volatility, let me put it that way, and that is also on the front page of the Custodian newspaper.
All right, on the front page of the Daily Analyst, we have here, state only pays for private jet use by Mahama. And this is Kwachi Ofosu speaking, who's the Minister of State in charge of government communications. Sampa crisis, Regional Minister Domahine accused as chiefs urge Mahama to intervene to prevent bloodshed. And GACL terminates Magdan Aviation FBO deal over unpaid debt. MCE appeals to GWL to publish clear water service delivery timetable to waste water crisis in Bon Kataman. So I think my area is even falls there on the Google Maps somewhere. Because no, seriously, I told you there's not been water.
You've not had water for some time.
Since last year. Last year. And when I called the boss of the Santo Ghana Water Limited, or the person in charge, you don't want to believe what he told me.
What did he say?
Oh, Madam, Bompaye, why? Nyami beye. I'm like, wow, I should bonfire. I'm like, you want me to bonfire for water that I need? Okay. I said, okay, we are going to bonfire. We're going to do our hour for the water, no problem. Boss, we have here Mahama commissions new LPG vessel for Sahara Energy, and Cocoa Board releases 4.2 billion Ghana cedis to LBCs.
So on the front page of the news center starts with the MTN 2026 SME Accelerate program to strengthen SME competitiveness. EMP set to operate Daman mines. Acquisition talks date back to 2023. NPP online registration targets 1 million members. See page 7 for that particular story. A Blackwest disclosure exposes Ghana to terror threat. Story on page 8. And Ghana girls dominate 2025 WASI Distinction Awards. You can see page 3 for that. And this is on the front page of the News Center newspaper.
All right, on the front page of the Daily Guide, we have, will verify eligibility of all aspirants. And this is about the NPP internal elections. We have the picture of Justin Kudwa Frimpong right there. Sampa traditional leaders call for peace amid chieftaincy dispute. Telecel records revenue growth poised for expansion. Government in massive security recruitment scam, and this is by the minority. Mahama commissions a Sharami LPG vessel in South Korea.
Okay, so do you have more for
Yes,
the papers? Yes,
yes, I have some more here. We have the Chronicle, on the front page of the Chronicle, Akwaboso land dispute. We have then Trahima fires back, and minority raises concerns over silence in Ghana, BP carbon credits talk. Chief raised alarm. Sampa is sitting on a time bomb. Security recruitment. Minority demands refunds of 113 million Ghana cedis. And the scripture on the front page says, Ephesians 4:26, be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger. And this is towards the Dentrahima as she fires back.
Okay, so now let's do the various online portals. Starting with citynewsroom.com. This story has actually been making rounds from yesterday, last night, what has to do with Magdan. And Magdana accuses the Ghana Airport Company Limited, this particular story, of breaching contract, defying court injunction. And also, we also have here stranded Ghanaians in Doha asked to submit travel details to embassy. Be patient. Government working to create more jobs. Eshedun Ketia to Ghanaians. This follows the uproar that is within the youth space, that they're saying that we need more jobs after some individuals or applicants were disqualified for not getting entry into the security service of the country. The cocoa board farmers were ignored in $100 million cocoa farm tools procurement. Police killed 2 robbery suspects in shootout on the Obuase Donkwa Highway. Nana Asafo Ejay, Mahama's use of brother's jet is never free. Yesterday I saw on CN now, Kwachu Foksu also reacted to that particular comment. State only pays fuel for private jet use by Mahama. This is coming from Kwachu Fosu, government communications minister. Mahama to receive honorary degree from South Korea's Yongsan University. I hope I mentioned it right. Ghana Airport Company Limited, GACL, terminates Magdan Aviation FBO deal over unpaid debt. That story also went around yesterday. Cocoa Board releases 4.2 billion Ghana cedis to clear cocoa farmers' arrears. This and more you can find when you log on to citynewsroom.com for more stories. Yeah.
And talking about logging on, you can log on right now on channel1newsonline.com to read the headlines with us. All right, so Magdan Aviation to pursue legal action over unlawful termination of GACL. Security recruitment. Anger will not solve the problem, Asedu Nketia is saying. Minority. Cocoa Board must be summoned to Parliament over rejected $200 million equipment. Kwachi Fosu, no timeline yet to delivery of new presidential aircraft. Bando MP urges support for smallholder farmers to boost food security. And GACL terminates Magdan Aviation agreement over unpaid fees. Prolonged Hormuz closure could drive oil, gas prices higher. And this is Fitch warning us. Exam malpractice threatens credibility of Ghana's education system. And this is APAC. Pre-tag, questions delay in placing newly recruited teachers on salary scale. Metro Mass Transit threatens legal actions over Opera Square terminal encroachment. Mahama's use of brother's private jet is unacceptable, and this is the minority saying. Cocoa Board flags $200 million lost on abandoned cocoa farm tools. When I heard this on the news, I was actually sad. $200 million worth of tools just sitting there. Anyway, lastly, Road Ministry digital road tolls to be rolled out by third quarter of 2026. So these and more you have on channel1newsonline.com.
Interesting. So let me just read the story. Yesterday, a number of people were commenting on the jobs thing, and the chairman of the National Democratic Congress said a number of things. Yeah, comment of his that are making rounds on social media and all that. But this one, he said that be patient. Government working to create more jobs. Esiedu Nketia to Ghanaians. So the chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Esiedu Nketia, has urged party members and Ghanaians to exercise patience following the low intake of applicants in the country's security services. He noted that the government is focused on improving the economy to create employment opportunities for Ghanaian youth. His comment follows revelation by the Minister for the Interior, Mubarak Mohammed Muntaka, that over 105,000 applicants qualified for the medical stage of the recruitment process, despite only 5,000 positions being available for final enlistment. The minister also disclosed that nearly 500,000 people had applied for the exercise. Speaking to party supporters in Dodowa in the Greater Accra region, Mr. Esiedu Nketia cautioned that rushing to resolve the situation could be counterproductive, stressing that proper solutions take time. So, in quote, what he actually said is that the anger will not solve the problem. Without sufficient funds, how can we employ more than necessary? Fixing issues take time. The first priority is to strengthen the country, and President Mahama is working diligently on this. He also indicates that we are already beginning to see the benefits. We must exercise a little more patience to allow these efforts to create opportunities for everyone, he said. He added that getting impatient will not help. Let's learn to be patient. Things will improve, and this government is committed to opening up opportunities for all. Meanwhile, the minority in Parliament yesterday is calling for the Ministry of the Interior to refund approximately 113 million Ghana cedis collected from applicants who did not qualify in the recruitment process. I want to ask you this question that you are watching us. Do you think it's justifiable that if I should pay an amount of 220 for to get a job, or sort of to be part of the recruitment exercise, and eventually I'm not part of it? Must the money be paid back to me?
Yes.
You think it's something that has to be done?
Well,
Because mind you, these individuals, I wouldn't want to hold brief for the security or agencies. They're also bearing operational cost and all that.
yes, I understand that, but I think where the uproar is coming from, especially from the minority, is the numbers of the amount of people that were needed. Okay, you need 5,000 people and 500,000 people, so you can imagine how much extra money they made from that. So I think that's what's, kind of like making them feel like they need to repay the money. But obviously, how is that possible? I don't know how it's going to be possible to repay anyone. Are they going to come with their Ghana cards and say, "Oh, this is my name, look for my form"?
I did this.
Imagine counting all those forms if they're all in paper.
I don't know how that is going to be.
I don't think it's possible.
I don't know how the security agencies can do it. Maybe if you are watching us, 0204447033 is a text line. You can help us understand how you think that the security agencies can do that by refunding the money back to the close to 500 applicants or the individuals who did not qualify.
So that's 455,000.
Yes,
people.
because we understand that already 105,000 applicants have passed for the next stage. and they are all moving in for a slot of 5,000 slots. So even out of the 105 that are in, definitely about 55,000 will be dropped.
Yeah.
You understand? So if about 55,000 will be dropped, and already they've scaled down from the 500,000 down to 105, that means about 305,000 applicants have already been dropped. You understand? If my maths is right.
But you see, at the end of the day, too, we also ask, we should also ask ourselves, if you pay for your visa fee when you're going for a visa and you do not get the visa, do you ask the people to pay you back your money? You don't actually do that.
Well,
so I think the money goes to the state.
Yeah, it goes to the state, but there's the argument that the minority is actually. I'm trying to pull out the story of the minority asking for the 113 to be paid. Well, you can find it. We can't find it on the. I'm reading from a different news portal. So the minority in Parliament has called on the Ministry of the Interior to refund about 113 million Ghana cedis collected from applicants who were unsuccessful in the ongoing recruitment exercise into the country's security services. The demand follows a disclosure by the Minister for the Interior, Mubarak Mohammed Muntaka, that more than 105 million applicants, or 105,000 applicants, have progressed to the medical stage of the process, although only 5,000 positions are available for enlistment. The minister also revealed that close to 500,000 individuals submitted applications across various security agencies. So, addressing journalists yesterday, the ranking member on Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee, John Intim-Fojo, criticized the recruitment exercise, accusing the government of taking advantage of job seekers and worsening the country's unemployment challenges. Reverend Intim-Fojo alleged that the authorities deliberately expanded the age limit for application from 25 to 35 years, creating the impression that more opportunities were available despite the limited number of vacancies. There he indicated that you promised jobs, or you promised them jobs without attaching clear conditions, and then you politically expanded the age limit from 25 to 35, creating the impression that there was more room and access for opportunities, he said. According to him, the recruitment exercise attracted nearly 500,000 applicants, each of whom paid application fees, generating more than 113 million Ghana cedis. And we understand that each individual, that is the applicants, each paid 220 Ghana cedis. So if you're paying 220 Ghana cedis, you should do the math yourself. And also, what are the applicants going to get at the end of the day? So John Intim-Fojo went on to say that he alleged several applicants were later disqualified through aptitude tests affected by technological and internet challenges. Describing the situation as unfair, Reverend John Intim-Fojo urged the government to refund monies collected from unsuccessful applicants and ensure greater transparency in future recruitment processes to protect young people from financial exploitation. So this is what is there. And I've also heard the Interior Minister, Muntaka Mubarak, saying that the system they have, if you take off your eyes from the camera with the internet examination that they did, it just assumes that someone is assisting you write the exams. Yes. So automatically, well, because if you do it for the next 20 minutes, yeah, the system will go off. It's going to shut down. And we've seen questions as well that
What is hibernation?
We've seen questions that were also put out there. So really, I really don't know. I'm sure.
China. Somebody said that one came out.
Which country
last fought China? Anyway, we have some message. No, which country last fought China in a war? It was part of the question. Well, we don't know. Someone actually alleged that.
We have a number of messages. So, Chris, help us with some.
Good morning, guys. You all look beautiful. Thank you so much. I do not think the monies can be refunded. It's just like applying for any other applications. You do not get a refund when you do not pass or so. Not make it to any stage. The solution is to create more jobs. These thousands applying are not applying because they mean well. They are not applying because they mean well for the country. It's majority because they are hungry and need some job security. The exercise needs to be thorough to avoid us bringing in dangerous people, all in the name of they meet the criteria. This is Michelle from Kaswa. Michelle, thank you so much. Good morning, Breakfast Daily team. The issue of security recruitment is unfortunate, but I think there should be a way where the portal is closed when they have reached their limits. I think so too. Also, that protocol slots should be looked at. People should be recruited based on merit. My name is Hassan from WA. Thank you, Hassan. And Chantel from Wager. Hi, Chris, and hi, Philip. The money is there. It can be refunded. Even university firms, when you buy and apply and don't make it, the money is not refunded. Thank you, Chantel. And lastly, another one here. Good morning, Breakfast Daily. The question is, if you need 5,000 people, why would you go ahead and sell 500,000 forms?
Well, I really don't. I would say I'm not holding brief for the security services. But you see, maybe it needs to be expanded. Then we know who is going to get qualified into the system. You understand who actually we are going to take into the system. So the
I really
argument
think about the whole merit thing is very important. You know, people should get in by merit. It's not because I know this person and know this person.
And that has also been the comment of most people, that even the rank and file of the government now, or the National Democratic Congress, when the Interior Minister was talking about it, he says that they should have patience now. They are working around to create more jobs. And this is just one of the several recruitment exercises that will be conducted. So this is not the last, neither is it the first. So they are going to be...
Is it all under the same sector?
Yeah,
is it all under the military? Is it all under immigration? Is it all under fire service or the police?
Of course.
Okay.
So if you know with the security services, and yesterday was also another argument that I heard was that you would find other people who are in other agencies who also applied for the security services. So you'd find somebody who maybe is a teacher. I would say, okay, fine. So I want to enter into the security service. So you find somebody who is into immigration, someone who is going for fire, someone who is going for police, someone who is going for the military, and all that. You understand? So a bigger picture is whether the unemployment situation in this country is also being dealt with. Because looking at the numbers that are coming out, we won't say that all the individuals who applied for this particular recruitment service are unemployed. But it also paints the picture that
people want jobs.
People want jobs.
People want
job sustainability.
Yeah. Sometimes you have the job, you're not even sure that you'll be there in the next 6 months.
Because you wake up tomorrow and your boss will say, hey, you know what, we are done with you.
True.
You can't do the work anymore.
True.
But this individual believes that if I'm the security space, at least it's going to be stable and all that. But anyway, we also want to give you the chance to also communicate with us on this particular issue. Let's look at it in a broader sense. What do you make of the unemployment rate in this country? And also whether you think that the money should be refunded or not. This is what the minority is calling for, and we've been sharing our thoughts on it on the show this morning. We may be speaking to some authorities as well and find out their thoughts about it.
All right, so we have
Another message?
Yeah, from Koforidra. This is from Pakwesi. So Pakwesi is saying, good morning, team. The minority is wrong by saying the government should return the money. When they were in power, did they return any money to any applicants? That's a question for the minority.
Well. So the minorities side is making that claim that, you know what, give the money back to the applicants, and from what we've read here indicates that it looks like that thing cannot really.
So we actually have an applicant who has just sent us a message.
Really?
Good morning, Breakfast Daily team. I think the monies should be refunded. I used 25 minutes to answer 30 questions, which led to my disqualifications to the next stage. This new process isn't helpful. This is White Anthony that is sending us the message. White, I would really appreciate that you expatiate more when you said 25 minutes to answer 30 questions that led to your disqualifications. Was it that your timing was less or it was more? Let us know. Let us understand. All right, so Bright from Ashaiman is just joining us on the line right now. Let's hear his views on these issues. Hi, Bright.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing nice. I'm good. And how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for calling. And you want to contribute? You can go ahead.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Bright, please reduce the volume of your TV set so you can be able to hear us clearly.
Yeah, Madam Kata.
Yes.
You know. All right.
Bright, you're listening to yourself. Reduce your TV set and listen to us through your phone.
You know, these our two political parties, this NDC and PP. You know, they are just using we Ghanaians as a scapegoat or something. You understand? If you are in opposition, the person in power is wrong. It's vice versa. Me, like, I'm praying that if we could get some in the interim something, then we wipe away these two parties. They are destroying us. They are destroying us. Our employment, our health, whatever, schools, whatever. Look, they will come, they will give you what is necessary against the person in power. It's necessary fact to punish the person in power. Look, you just imagine. If you wait, if MPP to come to power, the same thing and this is going to. You see, they are just fooling us.
Unfortunately, we lost Bright there, so that's it. Bright, thank you so much for your comment. He's also making a point that the two political parties, but that's not actually what our focus is. The focus is looking at what the unemployment issue really is in this country, and looking at the fact that you have about 500,000 individuals trying to enter the security service has been scaled down to 105,000, and even with that, the slot that we have is 5,000 slots for individuals who qualify. Now, another argument is that the minority is saying that, well, pay back the monies to the applicants who do not qualify to go through the process. And that is also another question that we are asking, that is it legit? Do you think that it should be done or not? We've had comments here and messages here that says that, well, that cannot be done, because even if you take application form or you go and buy admission forms, definitely, and you do not go through, that money will not be given to you. It's not refundable. But we have more comments that are coming through here. This one, we've read the
White Anthony's on.
Yes, you've read that one. That one already. It says 25 minutes to answer 30 questions, which led to my disqualification. Anyway, someone says, "Good morning to you all. My thought is that the big numbers mean opportunity for all who fall within the gauge." Francis from Akwebo. I don't really understand what he's trying to say there. Okay.
Oh, I think White is calling us.
Yeah, White. White from Awoshi. Let's hear from you. What do you make of the unemployment situation in this country and the fact that the individuals who applied for the security services, the minority is saying that if you do not qualify, government should give back your application money to you?
Yes. So I think what the minority is saying is in the right direction, because I used 30 minutes as I sent the message earlier on. The moment I started, the system just got glitched. So already after the 40 minutes, I think about 15 minutes had already gone. And the system was very slow. It was very slow. I was given 18th February to do the test, and because of the system failure, I was rescheduled for 25th, 24th and 25th. That I had to sleep at work. I didn't go home.
Okay.
I got prepared because per the system, your environment should be conducive. So I got prepared. I started the test around 1 a.m. And it was disaster. So this whole process, I don't understand.
So the system was bad. Is that what you're saying?
The system was very bad.
And the kind of you are an applicant. That's why I want to ask you for that question.
Yes.
The kind of questions that you were given, can you share some with us?
Even the questions, the moment you answer one question, it will take some minutes before you move to the next question. And even the most annoying part is after my time was exhausted, there should be an option for you to submit. But here is the case that there was no option for me to even click to submit the questions that I've already answered. So I have to sit, I have to sit down, just focusing on because you don't have to shift focus while you are facing your laptop.
Yeah, I heard that. So when you shift focus while you are facing your laptop, what happens?
So it is AI. So the system will detect. It will give you a signal that you have shifted. So I sat, down for almost close to 30 to 40 minutes. There was so I had to refresh my laptop, and I was worried. Honestly, I was worried. So I sat, and then I had to log out. So later, they shared an email for us to send all the consents, of which I did. So I think Tuesday, I checked my portal, and then I noticed that I've been disqualified.
You've been disqualified.
So what you're saying is, at the end of the day, you weren't able to even submit what you've done?
No, I wasn't able to submit.
Because there was no submit tab?
No. So I had to call a colleague who had already, taken the test. So she was like, there should be, an option for you to click and then submit. But in my case, there was nothing like that.
And you couldn't report to anybody for help or something?
I did. I sent a mail, and then I even screenshot all the concerns to I think police shed. There was an email that police shed. So
you were applying for the police service, right?
Yes.
Wow.
And your friend also applied for the police service?
No, she applied for immigration.
So that means it's probably different portals, right? For different or different tests for different agencies.
Yes, different tests.
But White, before you leave us, I want to ask you, do you remember some of the questions that were asked?
Some of the questions were current affairs, and then some has to do with the last question that I answered was the date for International Workers' Day. And then there was another question that was the meaning of SWAT.
Okay. SWAT from the
police service. And then the highest rank in police I mean, yeah, a lot.
Okay, your own sounds nice.
But how did you prepare for the aptitude test?
Yes, I was fully prepared because I was able to pass through all the various stages, the body screening, documentation, everything.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Is this the first time you are applying for the Ghana Police Service recruitment?
Yes, this is the first time. I think the age favored me. Yeah.
And will you be applying again?
It depends. If the age falls within my age, why not? I'll still give it a try.
Okay. But again, I want to ask you, are you employed already, or is it that you just want to swap or change from where you are to Ghana Police Service?
Yeah, currently I'm working. I'm working as a security manager.
Oh, okay.
With Feeders Group. So yeah, I thought it wise to
upgrade.
Yeah, to upgrade.
Okay. So now you are saying that you are in support of the refund?
Yes, but this is first time because in the past, they have been able to refund, but I think.
Oh, in the past they've refunded? Is that what you were told?
No, I'm saying that in the past, if there had been any refund like that, I think.
That means that
I know Ghana really, everything is about politics and all that.
Anyway, White, thank you so much. We are grateful. We wish you all the best if you want to try again next time. And we like the fact that we had an applicant speaking to us and explaining what really went into the process. He spoke about a technical challenge that has to do with the internet. It's running very, very slow. And the fact that he also said that the questions were okay. The questions were okay. He really prepared himself for the exams and all that. So,
but it's just quite unfortunate that he couldn't submit.
Yeah, it's just quite unfortunate he couldn't submit. So,
but I wonder how it's done. I should have asked him. So, like, did he do it at home? Were the people around him?
He said he was at work, so he couldn't go home that day. He had to stay at work because you need a stable internet, and even with that, it didn't really help him. So he had to stay at work to get a stable internet. And like I said earlier, what the minister said, as soon as you take your eyes off the screen, it detects that maybe someone is helping you, or you are getting assistance from somewhere or something, or you are trying to work around or go about you do your own thing in the system. So, well, this being it, we would wish to take more calls on this, and let's bring you Justice calling from Ho. Justice, here, let's hear from you. Are you an applicant? What do you make of the unemployment rate in this country and the fact that there's been calls that, well, if we do not go through the system, then there should be a refund?
Yes, I am an applicant.
Oh, okay. Tell us your experience.
Yes, please. Actually, I'm a graduate nurse, and I applied for two of the services, police service and then the prison service.
You applied for the police service and prison service?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you've qualified, I guess. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I didn't qualify. After the test, I was disqualified.
What happened? Share with us.
I don't know what actually happened, but during the exam, the system was very slow. My questions were like so many questions. Even before you read, the time is almost gone, like 4-5 lines. As if it's paragraph. All the questions that came for me, some are questions that, like Ukraine war, like you can't just understand. And I don't know, but I was able to do it up to a point before the system submitted it.
Oh, the system actually submitted it for you.
Yes, I didn't finish before the time, the 40 minutes. It's 60 questions in 40 minutes.
50?
Yes, 60 questions in 40 minutes.
Wow.
Yes.
So did you get enough time to read through the question before you answer?
Yes, from the start, I took my time because I believe if I'm able to do the correct question, to get it correct, almost 40 of them correct, I'll be able to meet the pass mark as requested by them. So I actually took my time to read through the questions very well from the beginning. But as the questions were loaded, getting to some point, I have to rush through because my questions were actually loaded.
Okay, so let me ask you. You said 40 questions for 50 minutes, right?
No, 50 questions.
50 questions for 40 minutes.
50 questions for 40 minutes.
So roughly about 40 seconds for one question.
One question.
Wow, that's interesting. But what is the pass mark?
65.
55.
Yes, 65.
Okay. Okay, 55%. And when you check your results, you go what?
When you check the results, you will not see the mark that you've gotten.
Oh.
You only send you message that you didn't meet the required pass mark, so you are disqualified. Better luck next time.
Wow. So you didn't you did the Ghana police on a different day and the prisons on a different day?
No.
Immigration.
When you apply for two,
yeah,
you only write for one, then it goes for the two.
Oh. But you bought, how many forms did you buy?
I bought two, and my worried was that it was two categories. You see, police service, I went for general duties, and then for prisons, I went as a general nurse. So I was expecting that I would take two
exams.
Wow.
But after I completed the police the exam for the police service, I tried logging in for the prison service, and then they said I've already submitted my aptitude test already, and I can't take it.
Wow. So does it mean that you are a nurse?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a graduate nurse.
Oh, you're not employed yet?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm waiting for posting.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Better luck next time. And he's really shared his side of the story. I think what is running through is internet challenges, network challenges. Anyway, let's bring you another individual who is calling us. Good morning, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you, your name and where you are calling us from.
My name is Elijah from Bolaga.
Okay, let's hear from you. Are you also an applicant?
No, but I was always with the applicants.
Okay, let's hear from you, sir.
When they were writing their aptitude test, I don't think they can blame the system.
Mm-hmm.
Because this system, it's a internet thing. Mm-hmm. So if you are not having network, you can't blame Ghana or you can't blame the current government for not giving you network. Mm-hmm. When they were writing the aptitude test, I was always with them.
Oh, sorry, we lost him. We lost him. Sorry. We have some more comments coming. It says, "Was good morning, guys. You guys look good. We what stopped the security services to take the exams, find the qualified ones before selling the forms to them. We need to be real as a nation." This is coming from Collins in Kumasi. It says that another one says that when I wanted I wanted my son to go for military in 2023. The initial cash I paid was 5,000 Ghana cedis. That was if the deal goes through. Around October 2024, I had a call that there is a protocol fee that is going for 40,000 Ghana cedis if I'm interested, which I responded, and I don't have such amount. The initial 5,000 Ghana cedis has since been refunded after threatening them. Well, this interested message. Good morning, please. Sarah, please, what is the difference between service and any other university in the country? We buy forms to go to school every year, but when you are not picked and there isn't any refund, so why would the minority say these people should get refund? Please, let's be real here. Thanks anyway. So I think people are trying to put it together that, well, this cannot be refunded, because if you buy a university forms for admission into the university, you do not meet the cutoff point, then eventually you are not getting your money back. But also you should also be very careful in as much as you want to enter the service, you should be very careful of people who come to you with juicy offers. Too like good to be true
like
offers.
Like the 40,000 one that we just read right
Ghana
now.
Cedis. That's too much. That pay 40,000 Ghana cedis and get into the military.
And,
really?
and maybe your first salary is not even up to 40,000.
It's not even up to that. So I think that in as much as we want jobs, and also we want the space where we can have job stability, sustainability, we can have our freedom then and all that, we just have to be careful. And I think that there are other places too that we can look at when it comes to job creation. The more reason why we're pushing this particular campaign here on Channel 1 TV with the Made in Ghana Rice campaign.
Yeah, so the agri sector.
The agri sector can really absorb a lot. I don't know if you've checked with agri impact.
No, you see, I think the thought about the agri sector is people think about the dirty work.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't call it dirty work. Or maybe the nastier works. Or say, do you understand? The ones you have to push your hand. But at the end of the day, we don't realize that it's 2026. Yeah. Things have changed. We've become innovative. So there's a lot of innovation that has happened in the tech industry that people do not even know. So even if you like tech, there is agri-tech. Do you understand? Yeah. So there's every practice now in the agri industry.
Yeah.
So even if you're into communications, you can do your communication in an agri company.
I think we should just have to be very careful. And also the government, you should try and expand, so that the private sector should also expand, so that we can get a lot more people recruited. Because it's not funny being at home for about 4 or 5 years after school and you're not getting jobs and all that. Before we go on a quick break, and we also look at what we can get you from the cultural sector, which is very important. It's also another space that we are not really tapping in when it comes to tourism and other things in this country. Let me just bring you this last message. This says from Nyante from Adenta, says that, please, I think the money will not be refunded, because even when you apply for school abroad, they do not refund application fees if you are not given admission. However, what happens to the unemployed graduates whose age cannot permit them to apply again? I think they should be considered, because I have been unemployed since I completed university. Even though I qualified, I am still afraid, because if I am not picked, that means I cannot apply again. That means that the age has cut you. Let me put it that way.
But he said he qualified.
Yeah, he says that you've qualified for the next stage. There is a final stage as well. There's a final stage. So you've qualified to be part of the 105,000. And out of the 105,000, now we are going to make our way to get into the 5,000 slots. You understand? And that means some 5,500 individuals will drop off.
Yeah.
So she or he is just praying that I do not become part of the 5,500 that will fall off the way.
And we pray for him to become part of it in the name of Jesus.
We pray. We pray for
he
you.
He has to make it.
We wish we can still sustain this conversation, but we have to go for a quick break. When we come back, we will enter the cultural space where we have to tell you interesting things that are happening within the cultural space and how we can create jobs within that space. Maybe you are looking at sitting home for a very long time, but you can be somebody prominent within the cultural space. So let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you more on the show. Stay with us.
How may I help you today?
We'd like to open a bank account.
Sign here, sign here, sign here, and here. And now you draw direction to your house. I need your thumbprint. And I'll need your birth certificate too. No, I need the original.
A lot has changed since you bank like this. So have we. We've made it easier than ever to open an account online and bank on the go through our mobile app, online banking, and more. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way.
Sign here, and here.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Verna is clean, fresh and safe. I'm holding my Verna bottle. No plastic seal, no worries. Open and hear the sound like click. That sound means it's fresh, no trick. No plastic seal, but it's still pure. Cool and clean, you can be sure. Verna leads the brighter way. What takes my doubt away? If it clicks, it's Verna. If it clicks, it's clean. Sip it, feel the difference. Verna water, pure and green. No stress, just sip. Chalet Verna, no stress, just sip.
This advert is FDA approved. Watching DSTV means getting the TV you love, but staying connected means getting something extra. Stunning. Extra matches, extra dramas, the best local and the world's biggest. Extra laughter, music, movies, and extra vim. I love it. Just stay connected or reconnect and get upgraded to the next higher package at no extra cost. Charlie, we got you. Keep watching. Get more with DSTV.
This Easter, as homes fill with laughter, shared meals, and love, pause for a moment and remember a child who has no one to celebrate with. Across Ghana, children in selected orphanages are hoping for care, hoping for comfort, hoping for kindness. You can be the reason a child smiles this Easter. Support the Easter Orphan Project 2026. Your donation in cash or in kind will provide warm meals, clothing, school supplies, and essential care for their well-being. Send your mobile money donation to 0550-900-006 or write a check in the name of the City FM Foundation. You may also bring your donation to Channel 1 TV in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. You can donate milk, sugar, rice, toys, books, or detergent. For more information, visit www.citynewsroom.com or call 0550-900-006 or 0302-226-013. The Easter Orphan Project comes off on Monday, 6 April 2026 and is powered by 97.3 City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. This Easter, let your kindness light up a child's life.
Ago.
Grateful that you stayed with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV, and we are going to have an interesting conversation. It's going to be in the culture space. And before we went on a break, we were talking about the unemployment rate in this country, and we're talking about the fact that people need jobs and all that. But why don't you also look elsewhere, aside maybe the security service, but we look into agriculture, we look at culture, we look at tourism space, and all what we can do to ensure that we expand the a space where we can get a lot more jobs and get youth into the space and get jobs for the youth. In studio with us is one individual that we all know. He's a Ghanaian broadcaster. He's into tourism, he's into music and all that. And I'm
he's
sure
just into the creative.
Yeah,
he carries the creative space on his head. You know.
And I'm sure that you know Daddy Bosco. But his real name, he will tell us his real name. Maybe I'm sure Daddy Bosco is what you know. Thank you so much for joining us, and you're welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
How are you doing?
Absolutely great.
You are a broadcaster, so what we are doing here, you've done it before. Well, how long do you do broadcasting?
So we started in 1997 on what you call it Groove FM, which transited into what you call it Adum FM today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've been doing this thing since then.
And how was it like when you were a broadcaster or you were in the media space?
Oh, it was great fun. You know, in those days, in the 90s, you just had a few stations.
Yeah.
So the competition wasn't like this. For example, Groove FM, everybody knew we catered to the youth because we were playing the best hip hop, the best hip life, you know, and we had great reggae and dancehall.
Yeah.
So we were like the youth station, and people knew that for the serious political stuff, they go to a Joy FM and things like that. And around that time, that was when Peace FM came. And even for musicians promoting, they will tell you that those days, unya groove, now unya gold, now unya vibe. But these days, Charlie, the dynamics have changed.
It's changed.
The competition is so intense. And what makes it even more frightening is the impact of new media. So people are consuming media. I tell people previously you'll go to a radio station for your news and your music and other information. But Charlie, these days
on phone, everything is on the phone. Everything is digital.
So Charlie, it's changed everything.
But do you miss it?
Oh yeah. I mean, radio is fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real because you get to engage with real people and you discuss issues that people can relate to and things like that.
Yeah, beautiful. But now you are the vice chairperson for Ghana Cultural Forum.
Yeah.
And now you're going to talk culture.
Yeah.
Ghana Cultural Forum. Tell us, what's your mandate?
So Culture Forum in 2011, 2012, two persons, Akunu Dake and Professor A.C. Sutherland, figured that, look, there's the need for a civil society organization in the culture space because they felt that culture was left out. So they were the co-conveners, and in 2012 we held the first Ghana Culture Day with the assistance of UNESCO. Because, you know, UNESCO believes that it has to facilitate educational, scientific, and cultural development in whichever space they find themselves. So with that support, it gave birth to the Ghana Culture Forum. And the forum is made up of over 80 organizations and associations in the culture and creative space, and also individuals. So it's not just organizations, but you also have individuals who are members of the Ghana Culture Forum.
Ghana Culture Forum.
So why is this platform actually very important for the creative space?
Good. So advocacy is one way of facilitating change and development, and we believe that there's the need for advocacy, serious advocacy in the culture and creative industry space. And so that is why the forum believes we need to mobilize and ensure that culture becomes the mainstay, is mainstreamed in our development efforts. And for example, people will say, why culture? If you look at the Chinese and the Indians, they're making great strides. Why? Because their development is anchored on their culture. Look at the way they dress. Look at their foods. To the extent that now Indian and Chinese food is now trendy. You ask somebody, Charlie, Chris, what should I get you for lunch?
Oh, shawarma.
I want Chinese.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I want Chinese, or Indian, 2 chapatis.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you won't go for kenke or banku. Yeah.
So that is what we want to do.
I'll go for kenke when I'm with you.
Okay.
But when Bosco asks, I'll go like, I want Chinese.
Chinese.
So what we're trying to do is to focus people's attention on the need for us to be proud of our culture.
Right.
Do you understand? From the way we dress, from the food we eat, from the values we uphold.
True.
It should be anchored on our culture. And that is what the Ghana Culture Forum.
But do you think that the country is giving, paying a lot of attention on how to make sure that we put our culture out there as a country?
There has to be a deliberate effort. So I tell people, I remember when Kufuor said Friday wear. And I said, because I grew up in Lagos, I went to Lagos when I was 17. So I appreciated how the Yorubas always wear their dress. I mean, when you go to Lagos, I mean, it's a kaleidoscope of color. You see women in their wrapper and their, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, why should it be only Friday wear? Why don't we encourage the people to wear their traditional dresses every day? You know, so since then, Kufuor tried and it became like, you know.
Yeah, Friday wear.
And then now we have Fugu Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah.
What would it take for us to ensure, like how Chris is in top, you're also in your thing. If we do that, can you imagine the number of jobs we would create?
Okay.
Instead of guys feeling hip and going to buy Louis Vuitton, Hilfiger and all those things. Charlie, we're creating jobs for other people. We're putting money in the economy. We can do same here. And those are the things that the forum seeks to push here.
But if we are creating jobs and you think we have the conducive environment to do that? Maybe a little work the forum may have done on how best we can use to push our culture, which is also going to create jobs for the youth. Do you think that enough measures have been, or structure has been put in place for that to happen?
You see, it's a two-way affair. We shouldn't just always look at the states. One of my favorite quotes is from John F. Kennedy. And he says, people should ask, what can I do from a country? And not necessarily what can the country do for me? I show speed. Kid came from America, and what did he focus on? Showcasing our country, you know. And do you know that the next millionaires will be the youths who are creating content? And what best content will attract people? Content that is unique. And your culture is unique. People ask, why do people come to Ghana? Apart from the historical links that African Americans or the diaspora has with Ghana, it's our culture. They come in, they are excited about our festivals. They come in, they're excited about even our food. Do you understand? People go to the north. I know people who, they come to Accra International Airport, they don't spend time in Accra because Charlie City. Straight to Bolga, straight to Tamale, straight to Bombo. And so we have these things we should be proud of and showcase. These are all jobs you're creating for these young people, because young people these days are fascinated about creating content. We need to let them know that the best content that you can sell is your culture.
So talking about that, are there concerns that some of the cultures might have been lost over time?
One of the interesting things is that if you look at
Okay, so let's do this. The reason why Daddy Bosco just burst out and he's laughing is because we've been joined by our own, let me say our own, because he's also into what we do.
Yes.
And he's been doing it for a very long time. I'm sure you know Abeku Santana.
Right.
Yes, Abeku Santana is in the house. So Abeku, thank you so much for coming. Definitely to see you.
Thank you for having me.
And we're speaking to Daddy Bosco, so we will definitely come back to you. But before that, I think we should move to Abeku.
Yeah, move straight to Abeku. Hit him with the question.
Abeku, we're asking him how we've been able to accept culture in the country and how we've been able to project it to show that, okay, fine, this is what we have. He cited countries like the China, the Indians,
India,
so trying to push and also try to create the fact that their culture has to go out there. What do you think that we've done in this regard as a country to push ourselves out there?
Well, thank you for having me, and good morning to your cherished viewers, and big ups to my boss, my former programs director, and my coach. So yes, I try to define culture as any human creation. You see, we first need to understand what culture is. Culture is not just tradition. People think that when we say culture, it's tradition. Culture goes beyond tradition. Anything that is human creation is culture. So culture comes from nature or natural. So be it fashion, fashion is culture. Music is culture. Dance is culture. Even culinary, food, how you present your food is culture. So when we say culture is way of life, it's how we have evolved and present. Look at architecture. If you go to let's say Czech Republic, Prague, they have ancient buildings and they have still preserved these ancient architecture. It's culture. Culture identify people, how they are. So yes, we have projected our culture. Ghana has been very unique. Our way of life, our funeral, our festivals, our tradition. We have not changed how we marry, marriage ceremony, naming ceremony. Today, you can't just get up and say that you're going to get married like how they do in the Western countries, that you propose and we go to court and that's it. And I got it. No, it's not like that. You understand?
I got it.
Funeral, you go through. So we have preserved our culture, and that's why it's important, and I support the Cultural Forum. It's an advocacy group that reminds us that there is something that we need, it's an asset that we need to protect, we need to preserve, because of influence of Western culture. Western culture is influencing all other cultures, but we have countries that have preserved, their culture, and that makes them very unique, because if not, their culture will be extinct in no time. If you go to China, the Chinese, they have their culture very strong. We are not saying that modernization should not be fused, but we can't lose the originality or the authenticity of who we are. So to a large extent, Ghana has promoted its culture, our music, our food, our traditions, our festival, our marriages, naming ceremony, our family, our very existence, we have preserved it. We have not been overtaken completely by the Western culture. And this is through the promotion and preservation, sensitization and education of our culture. Because I know that even if you're a left-handed person, you don't ask questions with your left hand. You understand? It's a taboo. The young ones coming don't know this. You understand? And so forums or fora like the Ghana Cultural Week And this opportunity you're giving to us offers us the platform to sensitize the young ones coming. If not, in no time, the internet generation or Gen Zs, whose culture is internet, their culture is not what, their parents and predecessors have been passed on. Their culture is what they have learned. You one day be home or in public and your dad will come. Yo, what's up, mom? What are you doing? So it's important it's important that we educate and sensitize our children that hey, you don't talk to mommy this way, you don't talk to daddy this way. Yeah, you can be right. This is how we talk in public. When you're meeting a chief, you have to lower your cloth. It's a culture.
Oh, I'm just learning that.
Yes. If you're a subject, in fact, there are some subjects that if you are going before the king, like a paramount king, we have a king and we have a chief. Some are not even entitled or permitted to shake hands with the king. You understand? You speak through a spokesperson who is Ochiame. That's our culture. That's how we have lived. So I think that if you compare us to other African countries, especially in the sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana's culture is very strong, very strong.
So now, with the forum like this, how does it actually support artists, performers, and cultural practitioners across the country?
So, you see, the forum is an advocacy group. So, we're not like an event or a booking agency. Our prime objective is to do advocacy, you understand, to ensure that the right policies are passed, and then what you call it, the conducive environment for culture and creatives to thrive exists. So basically, that's our mandate.
Right, but what are some of the challenges that you actually face, especially with what Abeku said? He talked about urbanization and how there's an influx of, different things coming from the internet. What are some of the challenges that you face?
So as a forum, some of the challenges we face, you see, and I think it's something to do with creatives, and Bekus can bear me out. When trends are changing, people need to be equipped with the knowledge to navigate. There's an apathy in our space to getting knowledge. You understand? So let's say GTA might say, oh, we've realized that there's the need to build capacity in this space. So let's call our people so that we impart this knowledge. That is one of the biggest challenges, the apathy of our people to acquire new knowledge. That for me is one of the biggest challenges the forum faces here.
I mean, let's come to you. We want to broaden the conversation with culture, tourism, and all the space. Now, we've been seeing sort of like in recent times, the security services and all that, unemployment rate and all is on the high and all that. Looking at your field, the culture, tourism, and all that space, if we should give it much attention and the investment that is needed, how many jobs do you think we can create in your space?
Well, I'll give you an empirical data, which is a source document you can verify from the Ghana Statistical Service. Let me use 2023 as a baseline, to tell you how our culture is growing and our tourism, culture, and heritage. I always say that Ghana's tourism is mainly culture and heritage, and we need to appreciate what culture is and what heritage. Heritage is basically history, what has been passed on to us, like the transatlantic slave trade, which we have the dungeons and we have monuments that talks about how we evolved and came together as one homogeneous people. That is there. The culture aspect is the human creation, as I said, like music. It may surprise you to know that the originator of Afrobeat, Fela and Nicola Kuti, learned her life here in Ghana. And Fela has a song, Fefe Nefe, no Obatu Mirika, also Ninufumo.
Oh, is that what TikTok picked?
No, that is,
that's a proverb.
Man,
okay.
They are old her life.
Okay.
Fela came to Ghana, stayed in the Western region, played with CK Man.
Okay.
He joined his band. You understand? So after Fela, graduated from Oxford University, went to Nigeria, started his music, where, advocacy.
Yeah.
You understand? So this is culture. Our music is culture. Now today, Nigerians have claimed Fela's music as their music cultural identity called Afrobeat. Ghana's music cultural identity, high life. You know, at a point we were losing it, and we're saying this, that, until the Culture Forum, Mr. Kunudake, Professor A.C. Sutherland, and, you know, Professor Kojo Yanka, you know, of course, our Minister, Honorable Mamaga Jifa Abla-Gomashi, have pushed, and both the previous government and current government push to get high life listed as a cultural intangible heritage that belongs to Ghana. If you have ever sat on Ethiopian Airlines or Emirates Airlines, they have an entertainment collection, they call it High Life. And I said, no, this is ours. You know, this is ours. But, you know, at a point we were losing it, and there were conversation and all that. So back to the economical value and importance of cultural preservation and promotion. 2023, Ghana earned over 15 billion Ghana cedis from domestic tourism, which includes culture and heritage. From quarter one, about 4-point-something billion, and the rest. Today, people will be getting ready to go to Kwao for Easter festivities. Next 2 weeks, people are going to Keta for Voja Regatta Festival. Kwame Asario, being Honorable A+, is also promoting Gomoa Easter, you know. Now every destination has seen and they've appreciated the importance of cultural promotion, entertainment, you know, arts. You know, when we come together in promoting culture, heritage, together tourism, dressmakers, fashion designers, beauticians, drivers, caterers, the economic value chain or ecosystem of culture, heritage, tourism is big. It is the largest informal sector that we have in the country. Tourism has always been either number 3 GDP or number 4 GDP. Now, I've always maintained that if we don't promote, if we don't intentionally promote our domestic tourism, and the uncertainties like global pandemic and recent airstrike in UAE, if we depend so much on foreign inbound visitors and the uncertainty happens, the lessons of COVID-19 should teach us something, that we should intensify our domestic tourism. And that's why I commend Channel 1 and City for Heritage Caravan. And now you see that all the media houses have jumped on.
That's right.
And you see, if not such programs and promotion, people wouldn't even travel. Government cannot do it alone.
It's true.
Government cannot do it alone. The private sector drives it.
That's right.
You understand? The private sector drives it. You know, it's driven by the private sector. So I think that if we appreciate, if we understand what culture is, what tourism is, you know, I mean, it inures a lot of benefit. There are people doing corporate job and their side hustle is catering services. There are people doing corporate work, 8 to 5, and their side hustle weekend is fashion. There are people doing corporate job and they have and the only industry or space that you can go is tourism.
Wow, that's true. Wow, wow. Anyway, so thank you so much for that. Now the cultural week, you know, there are a number of things that you are rolling out for the week and all that. Daddy Bosco, share with us some of the things that you are doing during this week, and what really the aim is for this cultural week.
So the theme is resetting Ghana's tourism, culture, and creative ecosystems. We started on Tuesday with a fashion show plus dance and music performance in Adringano. It was organized by the fashion domain of the forum. And then today we're having a courtyard of expressions, an emporium, which will have the culinary bit, and that one Honorable will go into it more. Apart from that, we have a schools debate. The schools debate, this is the 5th edition of the schools debate. So apart from the cultural expressions of a day, we bring in, this year we bring in 6 schools to debate. And that's one of the ways the forum is seeking to impart cultural values and the pride of culture in the young ones. And then there will be musical performances, you call it agro. And you know, you should send out your camera crew to the place. And then I'll let Bekus talk about the culinary exhibition.
Beku, your take on the Culture Week?
So the Ghana Tourism Authority, under the leadership of our CEO, Honorable Mrs. Mami Wajeto, and the overarching supervision of our Honorable Minister, Honorable Mamaga Jifa Ablagomashi, you know she's a consummate tourism, culture, heritage, you know.
That's true.
Champion.
So big shout out to Honorable Mamaga Ablajifa Gomashi. We are displaying 69 indigenous Ghanaian cuisines.
Oh. 69.
You know, in celebrating Ghana's 69th independence anniversary. Now, this is an initiative. Yeah, this is an initiative of our Honorable Chief Executive. Last year, we had 68 at 68.
Okay.
Come and taste 68 different Ghanaian dishes. Now, our chefs, our caterers, and the culinary industry, they are very creative, but we haven't given them opportunity.
Chance, yeah.
When you give them opportunity, you see their innovations and skills in culinary. You can use Gary for different things, stuff.
Wow.
Gary is not only for soaking and only eba. You can use Gary for. And last year I saw cake made with yam.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I said, wow. This is cake. He said, yes, it's cake. He said, made with yam. And like how the sugar craft people will do their thing and the decoration.
With yam.
Yeah, but it was yam.
Bayre.
It's bayre. It is not the sugar, you know, thing.
Or the
that,
flour one that we know.
Yes. So our caterers, chefs, you know, they are very creative. So when you come to the National Theatre today, and in fact, it's free.
It's today.
Okay.
Yes, right now.
Food.
We're starting in the next, it's free from now till 6 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Come to the National Theatre, the courtyard, the forecourt, and the foyer, you know, then the auditorium where the plenary sessions will be taking place.
Oh, wow.
Come and sample 69 different Ghanaian dishes.
Wow.
69. Come and sample, come and eat, and it's free. And this is kind courtesy Ghana Tourism Authority. And we're also doing celebrity cookout competition. Where your favorite celebrities, we have James Gardner, Victoria Lebene, Rosalind Ngeza, Mr. Beautiful, and so on, who also be doing, you know, cooking competition on the side, and we have prizes for them. It's free. So from now today, they say Friday we don't advise people. So I'm not saying
you're going to invite them.
We are inviting you. We are not advising you. Please come to the National Theatre. You know, as part of the Ghana Heritage Month, a domestic tourism promotion initiative from the Ghana Tourism Authority that the media and the general public, the private sector has also jumped on. We are deepening it. And this year, we want to commend Ghanaians that the 69th independence anniversary celebration, the way people bought the Ghana jersey, went to the independence.
What really went into it? Because all of a sudden we had the jerseys getting
I think
short.
we've just
It's
become a
promotion.
little bit more patriotic.
It's promotion. I mean, this opportunity that you've given us, these are all the awareness. What City Heritage Caravan is doing, what the other media houses are doing, is the sensitization. So we are deliberate. We are deliberate. We did not hold the Independence Parade at the Independence Square, but people went there with their music boxes and Ghana
to do their thing.
and do their own thing.
Their
They said,
content,
if government is not going to do, we will do our thing. I was fortunate to be in South Africa with His Majesty Otumfuo and the majority leader, Honorable Mahama Ayariga, and the Ghana's ambassador to South Africa, His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi, also held Ghana Independence Day, exhibition, food, His Majesty Otumfuo, 20 chiefs from Ghana, the diplomatic community, over 23 people, ministers from South Africa. This year, we saw Ghana Independence Day being celebrated across the missions abroad.
Even in China.
Yes. Honorable His Excellency Kojo Bonsu.
Yes, some designers were taken.
And UK.
Exactly.
Germany.
So,
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Yes.
Also did
So,
something,
so this is the culture. And you see, other African countries now say that, this Ghana, people envy us. From December in GH to ISHO Speed to Batakari Fugu and this, so we are very strategic and we want to applaud our honorable minister. Honorable Mamaga Jifa Gomashi. She's a very strategic leader.
Thank you.
You understand? She has activated all the industries under, her ministry, and we are all proactive doing something. But I want to thank Ghanaians because they have been very, very supportive. So today we are inviting you, come to the National Theatre, come and eat. Come and eat. If you want fufu, if you want gobe, if you want banku, if you want ayakayaka, if you want abolo, if you want apaprasan, if you want akpele, if you want kokonte, look, come and eat. 69 different Ghanaian dishes.
Wow, interesting. Okay, Daddy Bosco, I want to say we want to wrap up here. Final words from you and final words from Abe.
What I'll say is that as Ghanaians, we should cherish our culture. This is the only thing we got, and this is what makes us attractive. Our festivals, our heritage, our hospitality, and everything we do. So let's be proud of who we are.
Weku, you final words?
Pimpna,
Nana,
Pimpna,
Nana,
C,
Nanako, Tata, Bogo, Bogoto, Mami, Papa, Bombo, fire.
So you know that.
Wait, you see, like I know this just by watching TV. It's not
wow, by the far side.
And I was all the way in Togo when I was watching this, and I know it.
When are you bringing back by the far side?
The Honorable Minister has constituted a committee. We are bringing back not only by the far side, but also Kiso Concept Party, which I'm a member of.
He was a champion.
And I used to be the resident MC for Kiso Concept Party, and I was doing it with them.
Wow, interesting. Thank you so much, Abeku.
Thank you so
much. And
much.
that is Gilbert Abeku Agri. We know him as Abeku Santana. He's the acting or the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority, and also Daddy Bosco, Ahoma Bosco, can say Vice Chairperson, Ghana Cultural Forum. They came here to talk about a number of things, but today, go to the National Theatre and experience culture. Go 69 different delicacies of Ghana. Go and enjoy that there. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, of course, we have more for you on the show. It's a Friday, so stay with us here on Breakfast Daily.
Ago.
Energy and reconnect with your roots this March at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Join us for a celebration of Ghanaian culture and cuisine from all across the country. Northern, Akan, and Southern villages will all be represented. It's more than just food. It's about culture, family, and memories that last a lifetime. Let's come together this March to discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 28th and 29th of March 2026. Venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. The time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day. Interested vendors can register by calling 0205-973-973. The Back to Your Village Food Festival is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 CDF. FM.
The Ghana Exim Bank is 10 years old. Hooray! And to commemorate this milestone, the Ghana Exim Bank is hosting a 2-day international conference on the theme, A Decade of Enabling Export Trade and Industrial Transformation, Resetting Gexim for the Next Frontier. The event takes place on the 25th to 26th of March at the Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, 8 a.m. each day. President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will perform the official opening of the conference. Special guest and speaker, Honorable Elizabeth Ofosue-Jari, Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Conference host is Honorable Sylvester Adina Mensah, Chief Executive of the Ghana Exim Bank. For inquiries, call 0208-541-480 or visit eximbankghana.com/conference to register. Media partners, Daily Graphic, Media General, The Multimedia Group, City FM, Radio Gold and Channel 1 TV. And knowledge partners include IFC and SME Finance Forum.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, who be here, Semecha Sapapadia to Amame Manfo, Kale Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, and a sansu mama hoto so it will beg you.
Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kale Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kale, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
This Easter, as homes fill with laughter, shared meals, and love, pause for a moment and remember a child who has no one to celebrate with. Across Ghana, children in selected orphanages are hoping for care, hoping for comfort, hoping for kindness. You can be the reason a child smiles this Easter. Support the Easter Orphan Project 2026. Your donation in cash or in kind will provide warm meals, clothing, school supplies, and essential care for their well-being. Send your mobile money donation to 0550-900-006 or write a check in the name of the City FM Foundation. You may also bring your donation to Channel 1 TV in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. You can donate milk, sugar, rice, toys, books, or detergent. For more information, visit www.citynewsroom.com or call 0550-900-006 or 0302-226-013. The Easter Orphan Project comes off on Monday, 6 April 2026 and is powered by 97.3 City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. This Easter, let your kindness light up a child's life.
Sweden Secondary School invites all alumni and stakeholders to the 67th anniversary and homecoming celebrations. It's happening from Friday the 20th of March to Sunday the 22nd of March 2026. On Friday, How I Got There, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Year groups check-in and roll call. Gary Sokins competition. Cadet course ceremony from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. All students convoy. Drive to Swesco, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Candlelight procession from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Welcome cocktail with alumni and staff of the school. Meet and greet with Kompa Band performing live at the forecourt of the school complex from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, speech and prize giving day from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. All year groups lunch from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Alumni dance party from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. On Sunday, anniversary Thanksgiving service at 8 a.m. A great opportunity to reconnect with your old mates. Contact your year group president now. Semper Cum Optimus, always with the best.
On this happy trip back.
Let's get into the world of sports like never before.
You know how we do it on Fridays.
Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. on 97.3 City FM for Sports Panorama, your ultimate destination for all things sports.
One of the biggest scandals in this country's history. You can't spend 250 million USD and come out with that.
From the thrill of association football to the excitement of basketball, tennis, athletics, and even emerging sports, we cover it all. Whether it's the Premier League or the latest NBA showdown, we bring you the stories behind the stars.
Getting an opportunity to become a national team coach, you should understand the politics around football.
And don't miss the prayer of the rabbi.
Joe was Zebaut. How Zebaut there? Zebaut won Chaboke.
We're not just about the games, we're about the community.
If you are going to be given this kind of treatment, then you need to be that guy. When I look at him play, he is not it.
Or when it's time for Don't Call Me. Join the conversation as we connect with fans across the country and beyond. What's the latest updates? Send us your thoughts and we'll feature your comments live on air. And remember, we like to hear your predictions for matches and your thoughts in general. Think you know who's going to win? Let us know.
Big shout outs to my YouTube people.
Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. only on 97.3 City FM. Sports Panorama, where sports come alive.
Amen.
Sports Panorama, your weekly sports fix. Don't miss out on the action. Sports Panorama, catch the excitement every Friday.
Grateful that you stayed with us here on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. And of course, we told you it's a Friday. And Fridays, we do a lot of things on the show. Just gone by was the conversation we had with Daddy Bosco and Abeku Santana. We're about to have another interesting conversation. It has to do with robotics, though. And they've been in studio before. They went for a competition. They came in studio. We spoke about it. I'm just excited that we have young ones trying to be very creative and developing things, because this is what we want to see in them. That is going to ensure that our next generation becomes a bright one. So let's speak to them in studio, and this has to do with the Avishka International Robotic Competition 2026. These young ones are doing robots, and trust me, the AI and the kind of mindset that goes into it is just amazing. So we have Sheldon Addy. Thank you so much for coming. This isn't the first time you've been here before. Yeah, he's the facilitator for IRC League 2026. We have Zane, who is Zane, good, participant for the IRC League 2026. We have Zion. How are you? Hey, Zion, I like the fact that you look very smallish in the chair there, but you're developing a lot of things. Nice one. And we also have Kanyiti. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay,
Kanyiti.
Zachariah. Okay, and we have Zario. Is that you, Afote? How are you also doing?
Fine.
Okay, fine. So let's start with you, Sheldon. Now let's understand. You went for a first competition. You've conquered. You've gone for the second one. Tell us about the competition and what really this robot is about.
Okay, so I remember that we came here the last time. That was around July thereabouts. Yeah, no, it was 4 July. We said we were going for a competition in Zimbabwe. We've actually been busy going for a competition.
Yeah, you've been very busy.
Very busy. The kids have been busy as well.
Yeah.
So we went for the second one in Zimbabwe. After we went last year in January, we went in the mid-year too. That's in Zimbabwe. So after Zimbabwe is what we've gone this year to in India. Yeah. So this competition is about putting Africa on the map. That children or African children are not just consumers of technology, but they are also makers of it. So this is what all the force is about. That Africans are also capable of being at the forefront when it comes to technology. So this is what everything is about. So you'll be surprised that these children are able to come up with technology solutions that are able to help our environment.
But they are all from one school, right?
Yeah, they're all from one school.
That's the
Unique Child
International School. Unique Child. Okay, fine. So this Avishka competition, what exactly is it about?
So Avishka, Avishka, it's an institution that is in India. So they produce robotic kits like what we are seeing there.
Okay.
So they have a set of kits that is AI enabled, the wheels, the mechanical parts and everything. So they're in pieces. So you assemble them together to build the solution that you want to do.
Wow.
So what they give us is that they give us a task that we are supposed to execute. So during that, they just give you the task, then you sit down and see how you will bring up the solution. So for instance, this particular one, it was more about defense systems. So we are supposed to see how you can defend our borders and other things. So we had kids in India building drones, smart water system that are able to detect intrusions and other things. So you're supposed to build a system that's supposed to park barriers and then automatic. So there was an automatic robot and there was a manual robot that was supposed to do that. So when you assign the task, then you just execute it. In Zimbabwe, we were given a task of creating a robot that will be able to go around the seashores and then collect rubbish from there.
Wow.
So yeah, so we are supposed to do, and then after collecting rubbish, you are supposed to sort the rubbish out. So it just doesn't mix everything. It separates plastics from cans and then paper bags as well.
Beautiful. We have a bright future. So what we can see here was created by the four of them.
Yeah, they did it themselves.
Okay, so Zain, I've seen you holding the MacBook and you will be operating for us shortly. But let me go to Zachariah. Zachariah, what went into the creation or the assembling of this particular robot?
For this robot, we were just making a simple crane. A crane that would be able to pick up items and be able to transport them to the user. Like a tiny robotic butler that you can use in your home. The idea is it will be able to make a lot of tasks easier when you want to perform two different tasks at the same time, but you need someone to get an item for you.
Wow. So, Zaron, what exactly did you do to bring this robot to life? What was the part you played in it? Okay. I don't know. Let me go to you and let me ask you, Zion. Let me ask you what exactly you did to be part of this particular robot. What exactly did you do?
Okay, so about building the robots, we all have a unique role we played in building this, so we can use it to perform the tasks. So mine was just to assemble the robot in its place.
Oh, wow.
And with the help of my teammates, we were able to assemble the parts that is of the robot. So we assembled them in their place.
Wow. Interesting. Zain, what else can you tell us? What role did you play in assembling this particular robot?
I played a very good role in the building of the robot. In fact, what runs the robot, I and my team here, Zachariah, everyone here, we help with the code which moves the robot.
The code?
Yes, please.
What went into the coding?
So, like, as you can see there is the brain. So, there's a battery under which powers basically the whole robot.
Wow.
So, the battery powers the brain and the motor ports are connected to the brain. So when you make the code, like let's say for the right wheel, you make a code for the right wheel and you connect it to the brain, which has the everything, the code. So you connect it to the port for that wheel, and it will do its task.
Wow.
What you have coded it to do.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
13. Interesting. I wish we will be able to operate this. Maybe we'll have to put it on the floor. I don't know if maybe put it on the floor so that Zachariah. Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So you just put the robot on the floor, turn it on so that we have Zane operating it. Okay.
Okay, so I was actually the one who configures, who made up the code, but Zane is controlling it using AI.
Oh wow.
So what this robot actually does is that this is a crane. You know, when it comes to systems, we have a lot of things already available, but there's always an opportunity to enhance it or make it better, to make our lives easy. So this particular crane is AI enabled. So it's not the one that you'll be controlling manually. By this time, you are going to use gestures to control it. The lifting, the bringing down is going to be all gesture based.
Control it. Let's see who's going to control it for us.
I'm going to use my palm.
Okay.
And so we have some codes here. So palm is for forward. Fist is for up. The
Like
movement
to move
of
the crane arm upwards.
4 fingers is for down. Spider-Man is for backwards. And peace out is for stop.
Okay, so let's see it.
So if I wanted to move forward, move palm, up, fist.
Okay.
So if I wanted to stop, I just do this.
Oh wow, and stops.
Yes.
So lift it up a bit.
So that's forward.
That's forward. I think
Stop.
because of the carpet. So
the
carpet
and I
is
think
not doing justice to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stop.
Okay, stop.
And I want peace out. Spider-Man is backwards.
Okay.
The carpet and the wires, of course.
They are really doing justice to it.
So
Okay, so I think you can take the wires off. Take the wires off it.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So stop.
If I wanted to move backwards.
Stop.
I stop.
Oh wow.
And let the crane drop down.
Okay. Palm is actually down.
No, down. The fist.
Fist.
Wow.
No, remember.
Fist to drop down. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's it.
So it's what? It uses sensors or something?
No. So just like it's let's say your phone, Face ID. That's what it basically uses, but like with your hands. So it reads like, let's say I do this. It scans what I'm doing with my hand.
Okay.
The position of my fingers and what's coded to do.
Wow.
So you take some frames to make the AI understand what you are training it to do. So when I do this particular thing, it stops it. So when I do this forward, backwards,
Wow. Anyway, let me come to you, Sheldon. Is it that you teach them these things in class, or you have a particular group of the students that you say, let me train you for competitions?
Okay, so I'm the CEO of Apipa Solutions. So what we do is that we train kids. We have a partnership with schools where we go to schools and partner with them, and they give us a slot in their curriculum to train the kids on these things. So Unique Child International School partnered with us, and then we brought these kids that we have available for any other school that also wants to partner with us as well. So when we came on board, we brought the kids, and then we have a full-blown curriculum from a basic 1 to the senior level to university level, a full-blown curriculum for that. So based on how the school wants us to run it, we can either run it as a curriculum or as a club. So currently we are running Unique Child as a club. So to give us a slot, a time in a week, where we come, and then the interested kids that wants to learn more about innovation technology, they join, we teach them, they build, and then they put it into action.
Wow. So now you've conquered Avishka. What's the next competition you are going to again?
So we are going to Malaysia this time.
Ah, when?
That will be in June.
Carry me along. So I'll go anyway, thank you so much, gentlemen and a lady. That was an interesting one there. And we just spoke about the Avishka competition that was done there. That is the Avishka International Robotic Competition 2026. And my beautiful young ones here and handsome young ones here, when they went for the competition, well, they came out as the winners of that particular competition. You're still watching Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. We'll bring you more after this break.
Ago.
Pata mobaminole. I'm about to remilolo. I should not could believe I share what say just one more papa.
O small hello.
Me a twin jolly in town.
Twin jolly. Yenakashiane.
Shiani, Mofunium.
In the heart of Africa, where the warmth of our people meets the beauty of our land, there's a pride that soars high. Welcome to South African Airways. At SAA, we're more than an airline. From the golden sands of Cape Town to the thundering Victoria Falls. From the turquoise waters of Mauritius to the pristine beaches of Perth. Let South African Airways take you on a journey you'll never forget. As a proud member of the Star Alliance, the world's largest premier airline network, SAA is dedicated to delivering unparalleled passenger services of the highest standard. South African Airways, proudly South African, where every journey begins with Sawubona. We see you.
Are you ready to revolutionize the future of agriculture? The Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, in partnership with the Ghana Exim Bank, proudly presents the Ghana Agrotech Fair 2026. The fair will feature exhibitions, market linkages, masterclasses, and workshops on climate-smart farming, digital tools, and export development. Join us at the Black Star Square from March 17 to March 19 at 9 a.m. each day. The President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will be assisted by the Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, the Honorable Elizabeth Ofosuejari, and the Chief Executive of the Ghana Exim Bank, Honorable Sylvester Adina Mensah, to open the fair. Government agencies, agrotech firms, startups, farmers, financial institutions, and the general public are all welcome. To exhibit or for inquiries, call 0559 679326 or 0242 585419. Ghana Agrotech Fair 2026, transforming agribusiness through local innovation and technology.
I'm not done any bad thing. No, I can't do that.
Your room is very...
Oh,
Mommy, Daddy, she went to my room. She didn't keep long. She just went in and she's coming back and she has come back.
Good day, sir. Good day, madam.
Guess she went into your room to deposit some charcoal. Of course, I know her. She's Salma, the charcoal seller's daughter. And she's a political science graduate from the University of Ghana. That too, I know.
How do you know all this?
Oh, her mother, the charcoal seller, has a banner of her graduation picture on her kiosk.
Salma, you are the best in my life. Oh, yes, you did. You are. I love you.
The Blank Saints, coming soon on Channel 1 TV.
The vibe is too much.
Sweetrose Secondary School invites all alumni and stakeholders to the 67th anniversary and homecoming celebrations. It's happening from Friday the 20th of March to Sunday the 22nd of March 2026. On Friday, How I Got There, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Year groups check-in and roll call. Gary Soaking's competition. Cadet Corps ceremony from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. All students convoy. Drive to Swesco, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Candlelight procession from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Welcome cocktail with alumni and staff of the school. Meet and greet with Kompa Band performing live at the forecourt of the school complex from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, speech and prize giving day from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. All year groups lunch from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Alumni dance party from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. On Sunday, anniversary Thanksgiving service at 8 a.m. A great opportunity to reconnect with your old mates. Contact your year group president now. Semper Cum Optimus, always with the best.
On this happy trip back.
Feel the energy and reconnect with your roots this March at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Join us for a celebration of Ghanaian culture and cuisine from all across the country. Northern, Akan, and Southern villages will all be represented. It's more than just food. It's about culture, family, and memories that last a lifetime. Let's come together this March to discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 28th and 29th of March 2026. Venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. The time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day. Interested vendors can register by calling 0205-973-973. The Back to Your Village Food Festival is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM.
Welcome to the Health Quarters Ghana, where medical science meets everyday life. Join Dr. Gideon Assan and the irrepressible Clemento Suarez as they tackle health issues.
My name is Dr. Gideon Assan. I have with me here my co-host, Clemento Suarez.
I knew how it felt anytime I started to feel the pain.
Whether it is hernia, breast cancer, cataracts, or infertility, the show brings together victims to share their real life stories and experts to debunk myths.
If you wear cotton supporter, and there be a pampers and a benwa or bosom.
Hey.
So you see, instead of it being raw egg, I done it because you didn't know.
Make a date with us every Sunday at 4 p.m. on Channel 1 TV. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and all social media platforms at Health Quarters Ghana.
This Easter, as homes fill with laughter, shared meals, and love, pause for a moment and remember a child who has no one to celebrate with. Across Ghana, children in selected orphanages are hoping. Hoping for care, hoping for comfort, hoping for kindness. You can be the reason a child smiles this Easter. Support the Easter Orphan Project 2026. Your donation in cash or in kind will provide warm meals, clothing, school supplies, and essential care for their well-being. Send your mobile money donation to 0550-900-006 or write a check in the name of the City FM Foundation. You may also bring your donation to Channel 1 TV in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. You can donate milk, sugar, rice, toys, books, or detergent. For more information, visit www.citynewsroom.com or call 0550-900-006 or 0302-226-013. The Easter Orphan Project comes off on Monday, 6 April 2026 and is powered by 97.3 City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. This Easter, let your kindness light up a child's life.
Gentlemen, it's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV. And I'm sure you're wondering what we are doing right now. Anyway, you just saw those beautiful ladies and they're clad in some beads on their waist, on their ankles and all that. And earlier we spoke about culture. Now, beads have become part of the Ghanaian culture, especially seeing women wearing them. Even the men wear them, either on their waist, their necks, their wrists, or on their ankles. And now we are going to be getting into understanding what these beads signifies, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are wondering, what does these beads actually mean and who can wear them? Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us, we have Mavis Biale Sechi, who is the creative director of Big Image Accessories, and she's going to be taking us through the meaning of these beads and also their significations. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's nice to have you in the studio.
Nice.
And you look really nice, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so we are going into beads. And when you come to Ghana, you notice that the women wear a lot of beads. And what does these beads actually signify? Do they have any special meaning to them?
Yes, waist beads and anklets have its significance as Ghanaians. It's rooted in our tradition as a symbol of fertility, feminism, and then status. Yes. So, and then it was firstly used by royalties and then cultural dancers. But as time goes on, it evolves into a fashion accessories.
Right. So when you look at the beads, are there special types of beads that mean something? First of all, what are these beads made of?
Some of them are made with glass. And then we have the kobo ones.
Yeah.
Those ones are for necklaces. We don't normally use them for waist beads. But these days, what we use regularly is the crystals and then the seed beads from Czech Republic.
Oh, they're from Czech Republic.
Yes,
They're
please.
Not from
They are not from. We use Ghanaian beads though, but it's not as we use the crystals now. People want the glittering ones more than.
Right. So when you wear your bead on your waist, does it actually mean something? Does it signify something?
It signifies the feminism, the attraction, and then it enhances the natural curve of a woman.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that because when babies are born, some people put it around the baby's waist. So will that add to say that's what creates the figure 8, the illusion, that shape?
Not necessarily, but then it helps to put the weight in check.
Okay.
If it
it's
rolls,
for the weight.
It's for the weight. If it rolls up, then it means the baby is gaining weight. If it rolls down, then it means she's losing weight.
Oh, and adults use it too?
Adults use it to check women to check their weight as well. It's also.
So how many do you need to check your weight?
It depends on the individual.
Okay.
It's you can start from 2 to 10, and it also depends on the size of the beads. You can, as you can see, there are smaller ones.
The tiny
These
ones
you can wear as many as 10, 15.
I actually like the tiny ones for the waist.
And then the big ones, you can do 3, 4. It depends on the individual. Some people do more.
Right. And okay, so there's this myth that it's actually very sexually attractive to the opposite sex. Is it true?
Yes, Ghanaian men these days find the waist bead very seductive, because when a woman wears it, especially the glittering ones, and then we have one called the glow in the dark. Even when the light is turned off, you can see the waist beads glittering and glowing in the dark.
Wow.
It's alluring, it's very seductive, so it enhances.
Okay, that's nice.
The romance in a relationship.
That's
and
very
then some people too write the names of their significant other on the waist bead, just like the other
just like this one, right?
Just like this one is
so
wearing.
So you can actually put letters on it?
Letters on it, or the initials of your significant other.
Yeah.
To make it more romantic.
Okay, so this one has LOVE, this is love.
Love.
Right.
You can write the name of your partner. Yeah, we can do that also.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, people who wear anklets, do the anklets also have meanings to it? Like,
yes,
say, do you believe that wearing an anklet makes you a slave or something?
No, not at all. Anklets originated from Africa itself. So it can't be, it doesn't mean you're a slave when you wear anklets. It has cultural symbolism. And it was mainly used by royalties, people of status, during those times. And then, as I said earlier on, it evolves into aesthetics, fashion, accessories. When a woman wears anklets, it defines her feminism, also her social status, and then her confidence as a woman. It announces the movement of a woman as she approaches. And then there are some cultural dances also that uses anklets. Anklets is also used as a protective charm for for warriors. Gone are the days for warriors. So it's rather safe for a woman to use anklet. It's an adornment for a woman. So it's not a slavery when you use an anklet. No, it's a myth.
Right, that's
and
we
need to debunk that myth. Yeah. It's a fashion accessory.
So what are some of the other myths that you've heard when it comes to the issue of beads?
That when you wear beads or anklets, you are, excuse me to say, you are a prostitute or something, and then people frown on it, they look at you with a certain eye. And they think it's a borrowed culture, but it has never been a borrowed culture. It's rooted in African tradition.
Right. That's interesting. Now, I've seen men also wearing waist beads. What does that signify?
For that, there is not much I can say. Myself, I'm yet to meet a man who is wearing a waist bead. Although men buy it from me to their wives, but I'm yet to see a man wearing. Maybe it's for charm, because waist beads are also used for protective measures and then for charm as well. depending on the type of beads that is used for. So maybe that is what
it's used for.
It's used for.
All
Yeah.
right. So these beautiful models are wearing your beads. Can you explain each bead and actually, you know, how to wear them?
Yes, please.
No, you can stand up if you want to. Yeah.
Please. This one is size 8 crystals. That's the metallic gold, and then just as I was saying, it has some letters. These days you can insert the name of your partner in or anything you want to write, and then with this is the glow in the dark, the luminescence that glows in the dark. Yes. So and then we move on here to. So this one was I did it with a thread, nylon thread, so you can take it off anytime you want, especially when you are wearing a tight cloth. So, but this one is a size 6 crystal, and then I did it with a thread, like how our mothers used to do it for us. So you can, because it doesn't stretch, when you are growing big, it rolls up, and then when you are growing lean, it drops. So it also helps you to put your weight in check, as I said earlier. Yes. And then the anklets, these ones are usually made for the queen mothers, and then these ones are just aesthetics for the ladies. Yes.
So the big ones are for queen mothers.
Usually it's the queen mothers that where the royalties they wear them.
Okay, so if I wear it now, would I be?
No, now it has all become a fashion accessory, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, all right. So what would you say is the best way to wear your waist beads? Would you say if it's plenty, if it's chunky, that's the best way, or you would say make it minimal, 2, 3, that's enough?
Again, it depends on the individuals. You know, some people are minimalist, and then some people too are a bit extra. So those extras want to wear it more than 3, 4, 5, and then it also depends on the size of the bead. The small ones, it would be invisible to wear only one of the small size. So usually they go for 8, 10, and above. And then it also depends on the culture. You know, your cultural background, especially ladies from Krobo, love to wear more of the waist beads.
So basically there are some cultures that wear more.
The Krobos, they love to wear more. Yes.
But this won't be used to go out.
No, this is for a
traditional rites.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. So now, does it hurt your skin? What's the right way to wear it?
It doesn't. Bead is a skin-friendly material. It doesn't hurt at all. Even if you have, even if you react to metallic jewelries, beads doesn't hurt your skin. It's friendly to the skin.
Okay, that's nice. You can sit. All right, so let's talk about your company. How long have you been doing this for?
Been doing this, I'm in my 17th year.
17th year. So what drew you into it?
I was a graphic designer. Oh. And then I love jewelries myself. So after giving birth to my third born, I said I needed I wanted to be a stay-home mom and take care of the rest of the kids. So I thought of something that I love, that I can do easily. So I put my creativity into the beads making, and then
that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Let's talk about cowries. Do people still use cowries?
People do, yes. We still use them to design.
Oh, like that?
Like this.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay. So do they mean something? Since before they used to mean money, it used to be money, but now
it's a material. It's a material used to make an accessory. It doesn't mean
anything.
No.
Because there are some people that think that cowries are fetish.
No, it's not. Even now we don't have the original cowries on market. The ones we use are plastic. Oh. It's not even, so there is nothing to it. There is no spiritual connotation to it. It's a material used for accessories. Okay. There is nothing.
That's very interesting. So who would you advise to wear waist beads and anklets?
Waist beads, everyday woman. As a Ghanaian, African woman, it's necessary for you to wear waist beads, especially if you are married, to entice your partner or your husband, because it's very seductive when it's adorned on a woman's waist. And then the anklet depends on the individual. There are some people, they are so rooted in the myth that people say about anklets, so they wouldn't want to wear one. But there is nothing wrong with wearing that. It's part of our culture as Ghanaians. So anyone that wants to wear anklets should start wearing them now.
Right.
It has become a fashion aesthetic as well.
So do you think this fashion fashion aesthetic is actually one of the aesthetics that is pushing the culture of the country?
It is. Now it is. Now people have even come to accept it more than it used to. Now we see ladies wear them in churches, and then at first pastors frown on it. But now we do wear them, and then they don't see anything wrong because they have remembered that it has been part of our culture since.
All right. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed having this conversation. But where can people reach out to you?
I'm on all social media platforms as Big Image. On TikTok, I'm Big Image Accessories. On Instagram, Big Image _accessories. And then on Facebook, Big Image.
All right. Thank you so much. That's really nice talking to you. You know, you can have a seat. It's time for us to take a musical break. And when we come back, the show continues.
tira koko so na nyeya nefia katio Odo menyo wa koko edidio na fawa no twitwifo baye bi na nyeya asem tira koko so na nyeya nefia katio koko so na nyeya nefia katio koko so na nyeya nefia katio odeka edibio akatio nefia katio koko so na nyeya koko so na nyeya Oh mama, Christina is a girl. Aji, my baby, Christina is a girl I love. Oh papa, Christina is a girl I love. Oh mama, Christina is a girl. Aji, my baby, Christina is a girl I love. Oh papa, Christina is a girl I love. Christina is the girl I love. Oh, Christina is the girl I love. Our friend Christina is the girl I love. Yeah, Christina is the girl I need. She will smile whenever I'm weak. She bumpers me whenever I'm sad. She will smile whenever I'm weak. She comforts me whenever I'm sad. I don't care whatever people say. She's the only one that my heart beats. Oh mama, Christina is a girl. Aji, my baby, is a girl. Oh papa, is a girl I love. Oh mama, Christina is a girl I love. My baby is a girl I love. Oh papa, Christina is a girl. Oh, Christina is a girl I love. She will smile whenever I'm weak. She bumpers me whenever I'm sad. She will smile whenever I'm weak. She bumpers me whenever I'm sad. I don't care whatever people say. She's the only one that my heart beats. Oh, mama, Christina is a girl. Aji, my baby, Christina is a girl I love. Oh, papa. is the girl I love. My baby is the girl I love. Oh, Papa, Christina is the girl I love. Thank you.
Ago. And of course, that was a beautiful one with Amamra there. And we are still bringing you a lot of things from our heritage. It's Heritage Month.
But you didn't say the title of the song.
Christina.
Let's call the name. Oh, my God,
And that's Chris Carter's name, Christina. Anyway, so let's now bring you another excited one that has to do with the heritage. And on the 29th and 28th and 29th of March 2026 is going to be the Back to Your Village Food Festival. In studio is Apioko. Today she's not coming as Sister Apioko. So let me introduce her well. Apioko, Head of Programs Production at Channel 1 TV. Apioko, how are you doing?
Why are you like that? Why are you like that? But I'm well. How are you, Philip?
We also doing
Auntie
well.
Christy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard my song.
I heard it too. I heard it. They wrote it for you.
I swear. He said I make him happy.
Yeah.
But that was an interesting conversation you had with the beats.
It was. No, so
I loves beads.
I do a whole lot. And let me just say something about waist beads. Let me ask you a question. Where did we know lingerie from? Which French lace? Which is it not waist beads? That's the African or Ghanaian lingerie. And well, now we have a new wave of fashion where we're also showcasing these beads. The Gen Zs, they wear it on their, as belly belt on their clothes. And all these different beads have meanings, and whatnot. But it's such a part of our culture that I think we need to start deliberately paying attention to, so that we don't lose the art of bead making and also the significance of beads in our fashion.
Beautiful. Anyway, so part of the Heritage Month, part of the fashion, part of culture, tourism and everything, we still talk about food.
Of course, because
which is very important.
We like food.
We like food. But
we love food.
If someone has money or the person is celebrating something, a big contract, birthday party, wedding, whatever, food has to be there.
It has to be food.
Food has to be. Yeah, food has to be in the mix.
Somebody once said
food has to be in the mix.
For true success in Ghana is when you can buy what you want to eat when you want to eat it.
It's true.
Actually, buy what you want to eat when you want to eat it.
And the money in your pocket will not determine what you want to eat. No.
I said, no, it's not about house, not about
no,
cars,
because you just summed it up. Yeah.
True. Buying what you want to eat when you want to eat it. That's when you have arrived.
Wow. Anyway, so because we want to give our viewers and our listeners what they want to eat, so we are bringing the Back to Your Village Food Festival. Apioko, how is it going with the Back to Your Village Food Festival?
It's going amazingly well, and we still do have some vendor slots, but in case there's anybody who doesn't know what it is, it's Ghana's biggest convening of patrons and vendors in the spirit of celebrating indigenous Ghanaian food. and of course that comes with the drinks as well. And you know, the Back to Your Village Food Festival started out as a bazaar. So in 2020, about 6 years ago, remember, that's the time we were heading towards COVID.
Yeah.
So that was the last big event we did at City FM Channel 1 TV before the lockdown was announced. And you know, the idea is that, you know, our foods are very artisanal. And what does that mean? Many of them takes time to prepare them. We don't realize it, but there are techniques. You know how they say food is a science and also an art. But it's also cultural preservation. So there's a reason why the fufu is pounded in a certain way. There's a reason why the maize is fermented for a certain period of time, and why you don't put your hand inside until you're ready to go and mill it. There's a science to all of this. And then when you are preparing the food itself, introducing fire or introducing other cooking techniques, there are steps. You know, and when you begin to cook these meals, you understand that you don't put the tomatoes in until a certain point in time. Otherwise, it will be too sharp. You don't put, you know, when the onions get to a certain kind of caramel color, that's when you introduce other things. If you wait too long, you get a burnt taste. So many different things. And because of that, a lot of people shy away from learning and preserving the art. So unless you had a grandmother or a mother, a great-grandmother, or you know, an elderly person in your neighborhood or a street food vendor who you learn some of these things from, chances are you don't know how to cook the meals and you don't even get them to buy. Many of them we're not seeing anymore. These days, we see Hausa cocoa, that's still very prominent on our streets. Oats has come into the mix, wheat is somewhere in there. But ekwek bemi, oblayo, not so common. Even Tom Brown, as a street breakfast these days, we're not seeing
People
it
are just
so
doing
much.
coffee, tea.
You understand. And even the tea, there's also a local way in which we prepare our teas and our coffees. People think that coffee is an urbanized thing. Well, you go to some of our Volta villages, straight from the plantation, the coffee is there, it's brewed. That's when you see the, you know, the toga with his towel, and he's got his big, you know, cup and all that.
And so it's always a big mug.
Always, it has to be.
It has to be big.
No,
If
because
it's not big.
No, because that coffee must last him to the farm and back home.
Oh, wow.
It must last. You know, so we have our own techniques and our own histories. Now, the Back to Your Village Food Festival, when we started out, that was the idea. Let's bring these things together that you may not have tasted, and you won't even remember that you ate it until you taste it. And then the memory comes out, oh, I remember I went to visit my grandfather in my hometown when I was 8 years old, and this is what I ate. Or it smells like something that my auntie put into the stew some years ago. And then you're introduced to it. But you see, we have vendors who are also doing these things. We actually have a whole national traditional caterers association in Ghana. You know, and many of these people bring what they do to the Back to Your Village Food Festival. So you're seeing if it's from the south, as we've sectioned the whole thing into villages. So we've got the southern village, which is primarily a vegan traditional meals. Then we've got the Akan village, more the middle belt, but also includes, of course, the Fanti. That's why I said the south is primarily Ghana. And then we have the northern village, so the northern parts, all our northern regions. So if you go to the southern village, it's not uncommon to find, yes, komi will be there, kenke, otim, but you also find otin shinu.
Yes.
When you boil the kenke, the broth, the water at the bottom, and it's great for curing fevers, malaria. Add a bit of sugar. It's also a very nice, refreshing drink if you want to add, you know, ice to it. In fact, it tastes like ice kenke. What these days we call mashke. So if you use gan kenke to make ice kenke, it is, see how he's smiling. He knows. He knows. He knows. So nothing goes to waste. So now we are even talking about sustainable cooking and all that. You come to the Back to Your Village Food Festival, you realize that by nature and by culture and by tradition, we are actually sustainable in the way we handle our food ingredients. Now, still in the southern village, Amadechi is there. You know, Chris, you are also, I mean, Nigerian queen, as I like to call you. You have what you call the water leaf, which you use for the edikanko and even the egusi stew. Sometimes you put it in there. Now, that's our boko boko.
It's stew, but why do you call it soup?
It's them.
This argument.
They say
everything is
pounded
soup.
yam and the goosey soup.
Meanwhile, the thing is like
Everything is stew.
Meanwhile, the thing doesn't flow like soup. The Nigerians, only them. Only Niger, only they can explain themselves. No, but your water leaf is our boko boko, which grows wild.
Very
and
wild.
that appears in many of our soups and stews traditionally made. Now let's go to that can. Yaka yaka is there. And well, it can also be in the south because the Evers are also using yaka yaka. Yes, made from cassava. You find all the inquines there. Nkatikotobe, some Ochimbin inquine, all of those things. Rare inquine, ebunubunu, they are all there. With the different meats as well, depending on which village you're going to, you find the different meats and even the treatment of the meats.
Akrantie.
Exactly.
Akrantie.
There you go.
Akrantie before?
Okro. It's such an interesting experience when you've done the south. So you go to the Ga side of things. You find the Ingmomi flour.
Yes.
So okro stew. Then you move over to the Volta. You see the fetri dechi, okro soup. But they also have fetri flour, which is their own version of the okro stew.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And I've seen one that they do in can, in the
earthenware bowl, where you grind.
That's a fetri toto.
That's a fetri toto, which you find at Agotime.
Yeah, fetri toto.
Yes. But now when you move to, there you go. But if you move to the northern village, they also find dry okro soup. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. So you realize also, and you see, it's not just about food, it's also about appreciating each other's ethnicities and cultures.
Wow.
And also understanding that internal trade, we need to do better at it. So if okro is grown in a certain part of the country, but it's being eaten in another, why can't we cement our pathways internally, right? And then something else that happens is we have a lot of members of the diaspora and foreigners who live in the country coming. And for me, some of the happiest moments are when somebody says, but this is like something I eat in Mexico. Or this is like something that I eat in Brazil. And then you realize that, again, back to trade, if I can package this thing and export it because I know it's indigenous to Ghana, then there's a pathway. So the Back to Your Village Food Festival is a celebration of our indigenous food, traveling back to the heritage through food, learning about ourselves and who we are, seeing that it's actually not that difficult to cook some of the things, but also the economic conversations for sustainability, food security, and even just looking at food and food ingredients, not just as tourism, but as a real economic earner for trade. All of it happens there.
Wow.
All of it happens there.
Interesting. And some of the food I just saw on screen, we've
it's
not eaten yet.
We've not
eaten yet. We have still some few minutes to go.
Look at how the smoked fish is just swimming in there.
And this
look at
what?
The crabs. So this
is like kontumire.
Yes, but you see they've got the crabs in there, and that's what we call nga. You know, we have the flat ones, that's what we call nga. And then the big ones with the claws that are a bit scary, that's a ka. So you've got that. And these are indigenous to our waters.
Whoa.
These are indigenous to our waters. And look at the smoked fish over there. You know,
it's a Friday. We are giving you an idea of what to cook this weekend.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, give me an idea of what to cook this weekend.
And you even look at the onions.
Yeah.
So the onions, the ones that are purple in color, I mean, we say they are red onions, right? And those are more popular in our cuisine, even though we are even importing now a lot from Burkina Faso and one. But, you know, they're there. The white
and this one is still okra.
This okra. No,
this is ademe.
This is ademe. Oh.
Look at that. Just look at Willie.
This one with banku, a hot banku.
Willie, that looks like you have bathed it in shea butter for it to be soft.
From Hamamat's shea butter Brazil.
I'm telling you. You know, so this is what it's about. But you know, the other thing, let me say, where there's food in our culture,
Chris, why are you hungry
music.
Oh, very.
You see, she's yawning out of hunger.
I'm salivating, yawning, everything.
Yeah, but Chris, you owe me. Should I say it?
And that is tilapia. Some nice tilapia with some banku.
And you see the tilapia too. So
everything
grilled tilapia has become very popular. But you also have, you know, the tilapia in the ademe soup. That's very popular, you know, because, you know, parts of the country, don't forget, we're a coastal country, but not every part of the country lives along the coast. Some have rivers, some have just the land. And so depending, you realize as you go through the villages and get the experiences, depending on which part of the country you're experiencing the food from, the way the meat, the fish is preserved. Some people don't even like fish.
And it comes with a lot of energy though. Look at the energy you need to actually do this.
So she's doing akple. I believe that she was making what we call bakabake. So that's half parts corn flour, half parts cassava flour. So not the fermented one. And then you add water and then you do it. So you've got the one that you use the fermented dough to make, and then we have the flour, the powder as well.
So actually the food is prepared at the place.
Oh yes, it's part of the experience. Everything. And that's how you get to know that, but this thing that I thought was so difficult, I can do it. And then you, where can I? Oh, you can get it in your local market. You can get it here. You can get the spices if you're in Accra. My favorite market is Nima Market because I love spices. And that's where you find every spice that you can dream of. The indigenous ones to Ghana, the ones coming from all over the north, but also all the way from Morocco. You know, Morocco is a spice haven. And that's why when you eat hajia stew, it is not just normal stew. The kinds of spices that are gone in there, I'm telling you. So they tell you when you speak to the vendors, oh, you can get this ingredient here, you can get it here, they brought it from this part of the country, or this one is from here. They understand, you know, what goes into making the meal. And before you realize, I've seen people jotting down, taking down.
This one is for Uncle.
Look at that.
Is it Uncle Charles?
Look at that. Yeah. Just
Charles.
Look at Charles. Sitting very pretty on the grill. Sitting very pretty.
Charles sitting pretty there.
Very pretty. You know, the South Africans pride themselves on being the home of the bride, the grill, and but we also have our grilling traditions. And when you come to the Back to Your Village Food Festival, you see that, you experience it.
Apioko, speak to the vendors. I'm sure people are wondering, how can I be part of this? How can I come and showcase what I have and all that?
So to our vendors, we are fast running out of slots. And if you should know by now, if the Heritage Caravan has anything to go by, those who got left behind, we don't want that to happen to vendors. So please, call the magic number 0205-973-973, 0205-973-973. We've spoken a lot about the meals, but we also want drinks vendors. So those who have the asana, the liha, the meda, you know, they're in the same family, the zonkom, the pito, we want it all. Bring it. If you have otinshinu, big, you run a kinky house and you don't know what to do with it, bring it. We want all of it. But do call the number 0205-973-973. We want to see some of the meals that we haven't seen in a long time. You know, we do see tuozafi at the festival. But if you can make, for example, millet tuo, we want it. With the red millet and the white millet, we want to taste that as well. Things like tatale carboboy, we want that.
Bambara beans.
Bambara beans. We want to see it. We want to experience it. If there's somebody who's doing chofi, the turkey tail, fried turkey tail. We want that too. We want it all. We want it all.
I don't like what you are doing this month.
No, I'm doing it intentionally. The tubani with that comes with the shea butter dip with the spices and the onions in it. We want it. We want everything. So please, 0205-973-973. The fancy and the hunters and the enzimas, the foam. We want you to bring it, red foam, white foam. We mentioned Acheka already. We want that. If you come back down south again, we want the different kinds of kinkies. We have the abolo. We want that. And you know the abolo, there's the steamed one and there's a baked one. We want what we call the kafa, white kinky. It's very smooth.
Oh, okay.
But still wrapped in the leaves. We haven't seen that in a while.
I've not seen it in a while.
You know,
I know most old people take it and they take it to, as
that's one of my favorites.
Oh.
So what I like, fresh tuna, and I'll flake the tuna myself. Add some pepper, add a bit of coconut oil, fry it small onion, and then eat it with the coffee.
Wow, interesting. And for me, with the abolo and 1,000, if it's fresh, you just put 1,000 and you really like shawarma.
I love it.
So come back to your village food festival. Apioko, find out what's from you before you take leave.
Yeah, so you know we have some sponsors and we have to acknowledge them. They're making it possible. When our vendors will tell you that they sell out all the time. So that's some assurance for those who would be coming on for the first time. We sell out all the time. But the stalls, we don't charge what we should if you are looking at what goes into it. And it's because we have people who support us. Also, we don't charge gate fees. Free. So on the 28th and the 29th of March, if you're coming to experience what we are giving you there, the dance, the music, the food, the camaraderie, all of that, you don't pay any gate fee at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park, and it's because we have sponsors. So Didi Shito is on board. Gino, we want to say thank you to them as well. And we have Manchi also there, and then EcoBank also supporting us. So very big thank you to them.
It's always been a pleasure having you.
It's always a pleasure.
We know that when you come here, you come with goodies. She comes with a lot of information.
The next time I'm coming, I'll come with food.
Oh.
So be nice to me.
And you eat it here.
If you are nice to me.
Abigail, thank you so much. She is the head of programs production here at Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM. Let's check out some few things on screens. The Heritage Caravan, we told you, bring you sights and sounds. Let's enjoy.
We are soaking the drivers, the angels guide and protect us along. So our drivers any orchestration of evil that is waiting for us on the way. We ask that your presence will go with us. Tripping in Jesus' mighty name, we are prayed with thanksgiving. Amen.
Ago. Ago.
Interesting there. And we told you that we were bringing you sights and sounds of Heritage Caravan. It's true. We are bringing you, this is the tip of the iceberg. There, we have a lot to bring you on the show and also subsequently on the Breakfast Daily Show here on Channel 1 TV. But let's enter the conversation and tell you exactly what is happening with the aftermath of Heritage Caravan. And in studio for us to do that is the head of event and partnerships here at Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM, Frema Edu Nyame.
No, the beautiful Frema Edu Nyame.
Evergreen.
Yeah, and she's wearing green.
Oh,
you know.
Evergreen, who is wearing green.
Yeah.
Wow.
Greening.
Frema,
Yes,
2027 Heritage Caravan.
Uh-huh.
I want you to talk to our viewers before we come to 2026.
Do they want me to say anything? I don't think so. They've advised themselves all the way to 2030. Because, you know, I think that the pictures have told the stories and the videos have told the stories. We often say that with Heritage Caravan, I don't know what we can say, the kind of words we can choose to best describe the experience until you go through it.
Wow.
You know how we talk about like a childbirth, we talk about things like that. I'm sure you have an idea that is not an easy task, but you can't feel it like somebody who has experienced it. That is how the caravan is.
So he who feels it knows it.
Perfectly.
Yes.
Perfectly.
And I was so jealous.
Why?
I mean, jealousy is allowed.
She doesn't know any well. I beg next year take her along.
Jealousy is allowed, you know, because even those of us on the trip, sometimes you see the way the patrons are enjoying and you are jealous. So I can imagine you watching, you know, and sometimes when you are too angry, you want to watch the thing, but you don't want people to see, so you need a fake account, you understand? So you are watching with a fake account, but because you also still need to see what is going on. But it was a great experience.
Anyway, so now take us through the places you visited. You started from where to where to where and then ended at where?
So we started from Greater Accra region. We started from Tesano, from our very premises, you know. As of 5 a.m., we had patrons trooping in, you know, we had the buses coming in. You know, that whole day one experience is a bit of anxiety, a bit of uncertainty, and a bit of adventure, a bit of, do I really want to do this? It's still not too late to pull out if I'm not comfortable, you know? So people start coming in and you're not sure. I look at this guy, would he be nice? I look at this lady, would she be, how is it all going to be like, you know? But I think that with how people or patrons are received, you know, even on day one, it begins to ease their anxiety and they feel, okay, it looks like it's really going to be fun because it's not rigid. It's not, oh, sit here, you know. It's not like too prim and proper that you are not too sure. We give room for people to explore. We give room for people to network and have fun. I mean, we are the first people to jump on the dance floor just to let you know that, look, I had you, we are new, you understand. It's, you know, you've paid your money, come and have fun. So we started from Tesano with Kenke and Wache and, you know, a bit of the Hausa Cocoa English breakfast party where people had to go through registration, sponsors had to give their souvenirs and all that. And then when we moved from here, we went straight to the Eco Park, you know, Safari Valley. And I must say that this year, it was from 100 to 100.
Beautiful.
You know, from day one, the energy levels were very, very, very high because we were very busy at the Eco Park, you know, go through the experience of, and I must really say that when you find people who have deliberately made effort, all right, to create a certain experience is worth mentioning. I mean, you can tell with water's effect, with sound effects, trying to let you go through even how the ants live. You understand? And I'm like, dear.
At the Eco Park?
Oh, yeah. So they create like the ant hill kind of experience for you to go through with sounds and all that. And I was very, very impressed because this is what we pay monies to go watch in other countries. You know, usually we just leave our tourist sites for them to be in a very natural state. It's okay to preserve nature, but we should be deliberate about creating experiences around these things so that it's a kind of holistic, you know, offering that we are giving people. Not just, okay, so here, ants pass here, so when you come and stand there, it is the ants pass and that is it, you know. But to create this kind of experience, train your tour guides very well. Yeah. Let's have that experience, and you know, and crown it all with an amazing lunch. You understand? As no beer did good. You understand? Patch hair like that. So from the Eco Park, we just moved in straight to Royal Senchi.
Oh, another
and that
beautiful
is what
place.
I talk about, you know, like 10 over 10, 10 over 10, 10 over 10 kind of deal. Because the morning, the breakfast experience was super, and then straight to lunch. Mind you, the patrons, we are not supposed to be providing lunch. So patrons are responsible for their own lunch. But I can tell you that about 6 or 7 out of the 8 days, they were overwhelmed with food, especially during lunchtime.
Wow.
So although we are not supposed to be giving that, it just so happens that at every point we are eating.
Something, yeah.
So you don't even need to, you know,
even go and buy something.
It's not necessary. At some point they were just complaining.
They
You're overfeeding us, as are feeding us, no movie. You understand? So we did that. We slept at Royal Senchi, and we were treated to amazing tunes by the Chin Chin Band over dinner, you know, and then we had to wake up very, very early, as of 4:30 a.m. We were just getting ready to move all the way to Bolgatanga. You know, so from Easton, we are moving towards Bolgatanga. But on our way, you know, we used Dambai, and so we had to go on the ferry. You know, so the ferry had to carry all the buses, all the Land Cruisers, all the pickups. And we were quite a number because we had 4 huge buses. We had about 5, about quite a number of Land Cruisers, because we had some of the sponsor CEOs joining us, driving through. We had about 5 pickups. We had the minivan that was carrying Chin Chin, and, you know, some sponsor trucks and vans, you know, following us. Now, the ferry carried all of us, and then the patrons as well.
Wow.
And that is where we launched the newest addition to the Piva family, Viva. You know? Yeah, so it was a party on the ferry. Absolutely, yeah. So we launched the product on there. It was just a beautiful experience.
Oh, beautiful.
And then we crossed.
Like what you can see on screen right now. Like
exactly. So this is on the ferry. You know, where we had to do the launch. And I mean, it was just a great experience. I mean, it was the first time I was using the ferry in Ghana, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So, I mean, it was something new. And it was quite embarrassing that you've done ferries elsewhere, you know.
You've not done it in Ghana.
So the ferry was a great experice for me as well, beautiful. You know. It destabilized me a little bit, but I was like, hey, what is she? You know? So we did the launch for Viva. And then, you know, just after Dambai, after crossing the ferry, we moved straight to Bimbila, where Nana Rice also hosted us to Angwamo and all the accessories that comes with it. You understand? As a Chibum Kakra, Grills Kakra, you understand? Brash House Kakra, Kusiani Meku Kakra, what I say. And at this point, we already have Piva, you know, Piva beverages and Piva water, and now we have Viva.
Giving you endless drinks.
Baby, you know, so that is what you are seeing on your screen. And Nana Rice did amazing. And I would recommend Nana Rice, you know, to anybody who really wants to enjoy Ghana Rice, because it compares to everything on the international market. Beautiful. So Nana Rice did that. And then we landed straight, you know, in Bolgatanga at the Ghana's Hotel, where we had our dinner. And the next morning at breakfast, we were joined by the Bongo Naba, you know. Yes, we were joined by the regional minister of the Upper East. We were joined by the MCE, the head of the NHIS, you know, there. We were also joined by the head of the Ghana Tourism Authority. I mean, it was such a powerful delegation, you know, just coming in to welcome us to the region. I mean, Heritage Caravan is a big deal.
You feel important.
I mean, you know, I say, your tourist stature, you know, it gets there because they really make you feel like you are a tourist, you understand? So we have people ushering you into places and all that. And we had the Bolga We Day exhibition where we got to buy the Fugu fabric, the smokes, I mean, things of
You didn't buy the
northern.
smoke some for me. And I'll share. Special
No,
demands.
you need a special fabric to create that special smoke. What must say? Thank you very much. Right, so we did that, and then we had to move to the northern region proper. So we moved that morning. We went through the Paga Crocodile Pond. We went to Burkina Faso, you know, to go do the suya in Burkina Faso.
I'm sure that's the first time a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Burkina Faso,
yes, entering Burkina Faso. You know, so we went there, and we came back, you know, to northern region properly, you know, to come settle in and all that. Now, we stayed in northern region for 2 nights. The first night in Tamale, we were at the Magnolia Event Center. You know, I mean, there was some smooth beach, some pool party stuff, you know. It was so beautiful. We're also joined by the Sanaregu MCE there, you know. And then there was a surprise act, you know. Ochame Kwame flew in.
Oh, came in there?
Oh, all the way from Accra,
you know,
to Tamale. Oh, my.
Hey.
What happens in the caravan stays in the caravan. We didn't know this part.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It tells you that the
so a lot happens that we probably don't know about.
No, they're giving you the abridged version, the edited version, right? Some of the things they can't come out, you know.
Go on.
Right, so Chame Kwame joined us. It was a beautiful evening with him. The next morning, we had to go to the Mole National Park and also do the Larabanga Mosque, do the Mystic Stone as well, you know, and then come to the Dakpema Palace, you know, where we saw horses dancing and all that. Yes, horse dancing. Yeah, I mean, you get this only in Tamale. You know, the culture in Tamale is very different. It's very, you know, it's welcoming, you know. And for me, this is what a heritage caravan is all about, that we sit in certain parts of the country and have stereotyped minds, you know, about certain people. So you hear about Tamale, you hear about Bolgatanga, and you think that people are slashing people with knives. You think that it's just about rural-urban migration. You think it's about poverty. You think it's about deprivation. But you visit these places and you see that they are very well cultured. They are very, very hospitable. They are very friendly. They've got a beautiful culture, you know, that we can package, you know, and put out there to the world. It was the first time a lot of people were coming to northern region properly, you know, to experience the northern region. People go there, you know, they go for meetings, they sit on flights, they come back, they don't even move out of their hotels and all. So you've been there, but you don't know there, you know. But this time around, we got to know that it is not all about the negative stories that we hear on the news. They have great heritage, you know, to give Mother Ghana and beyond. And so for me, this is what the northern region presented to the patrons. So we did a Dakpema Palace and then went back to our hotels. And by next morning, we were coming to, you know where, Oseku.
Osekutu.
Hey.
Sekutu.
Say bam. Yes, that. They say there's a special way that Siri even says say kutu, say bam. We learned that on the caravan.
Nice.
So if you ask Siri to say kutu, say bam, you're going to hear something like say kutu, say bam. Exactly. So even Siri understands say kutu, say bam, you know. So we go to Ashanti region, and then our first stop is at the Konfanoche sword site.
You didn't do fufu in Ashanti region?
They have to.
Come on.
Signature.
Come on. If we are doing TZ and Wache and Dawadawa Jollof in Bolgatanga and in Tamale, you can't deprive the people of fufu and all the different yards of soup, you know, that comes with it. So from the Konfanoche, don't lick your lips yet.
I didn't hear
so you know, from the Konfanoche site, we went straight to the Ice Cafe where it was a choba experience, you understand? Ebunebunu kakra, you know, and kakra, abenkwai kakra, catfish kakra. I mean, bits and pieces of everything, I mean, Ashanti would offer, you understand? And that's where we also had various reps of the buses, you know, coming to do their own songs and stuff like that, you know, had some team members, you know, rapping. Aruma was being Aruma, you know, we had Nana for being a raid master. We had some of the patrons as well coming in to sing. You know, Nchinchin Band was there right throughout. We had Mame coming in to sing as well. It was a beautiful experience. And then in the evening, we moved to Noda Hotel, where we lodged, you know. But at every point, we had the sponsors, you know, spoiling
you.
In fact, this time
they said it when
around,
they came for interview here.
and they did. They showed up and they really showed off. you know. And I'm going to give it to Renee. You know, Renee did amazing. Wow. Renee for girl. Charlie, I said, giddy like that. So, you understand? I mean, it was such a beautiful experience, you know, surprising us with grills at some point, you know, coconut here and there, sobolo there. I mean, we just loved it. You know, we enjoyed it. And all the other sponsors as well. So from Ashanti region, we moved straight to Maha, you know, and I mean
another top-notch hotel.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, you know, party after party after party after party, you know,
party on the beach,
party on wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, so Maha, we did the beach party, we did a bonfire night, you know, with fireworks in the sky.
The MP was there.
Baby, honorable.
Yeah.
Honorable.
Lands and Natural Resources
Honorable, here be roadside.
Yeah. You know,
I'm not to shout.
Oh.
Honorable, and I'm not going to shout, but all we can say is the long and short of the whole long story is thank you very much. Honorable understands.
You understand?
I mean, it was such an experience, you know. I mean, Maha is oil city. Maha is very close to the oil. So we had to drink oil. What I say, we need to soak ourselves in oil. And Honorable ensured that. Honorable Amaku Febua.
You drank oil.
You are a guy. What I say, Honorable no a guy. What I say, oh baby, you're the fan good Jare, you're numbi, you're scrubby. What I say, we fangled ourselves, and it was a beautiful experience. No, it was good. It was good. It was good. You understand? You know, I mean, with a caravan, at every point, you're on cloud 9, what I say. So you wake up, now they say party, we are ready.
We are
you understand?
ready.
So at every point, people are ready, you know, to party and make it fun. So we did Maha, and the next morning we came to Takrade, where, yes, we launched our Lions by the Eagles and Palms by Eagles, you know. And it's such a beautiful experience. I mean, the hotel.
Wow.
It's very new, you know. So you know how it feels like with new hotels. It's fresh, so new, you know, and everywhere is clean.
Squeaky clean.
That's the word, you understand? No drops on the glasses, you know, on the windows. I mean, everywhere is very, very dry, you know. Neat sheets, fresh pillows. I mean, you get in and say, what a way to end it, you know. But before we got to our hotel, we had a shopping experience, you know, at the Takrade Mall, where all the buses were given 2,000 city vouchers to go into the malls to go shop anything they want for their buses. And that was such a great experience, you know. And that evening was when we had the formal dinner, you know. I mean, people came, people came.
And shut up.
Just say, tax are tax, you know, gown are gown, kaftan are kaftan. I mean, people came, they represented. It was beautiful. And it also gave us the opportunity to honor some of our very, very loyal patrons of the Heritage Caravan. We honored Mr. Samuel Kran. We honored Kofi Manfo. We also did for our very own Kofi Akpabli, you know, and some of our sponsors who have been with us for a very long time, Goyle, Holad, you know, they've always supported us, and some patrons as well, you know, Mr. Nkumsa, we honored him, and he's the man in Sekendi who consistently has been hosting the caravan single-handedly in his home. You know, so we get to Sekendi, it's like bring everybody to his home, not an event center, to his house. And he is providing the drinks, he's providing food, and not just one food, like buffet, with cultural troupe. I mean, the whole the whole 9 yards. And this is one man. And he's done it not once, not twice, not thrice. He's always doing it.
Wow.
And he doesn't talk about it, you know. So on our 10th anniversary, we deemed it very, very important to say thank you, because we might not say it as often as we should, but we truly appreciate what he's been doing for us. So we did that, and then on the 8th day, we are coming back to Accra, make a stop at the Elmina Castle, you know, for people to now get the heritage aspect of everything that we are doing, put it in proper perspective, and understand why we need to celebrate what we have. So we had to, once again, hear that story of slavery and what freedom today means to us. If you understand where you are coming from, you would really appreciate what you have today, right? And so we did the Elmina Castle, and then made our last stop, you know, for event in Cape Coast, at one of the girl stations in Cape Coast, where we had Omutiu and Kukunte and Bankun, you know, feast. sponsored by AdMe Granite Paste.
On your way to Accra.
On our way to Accra. Because even that evening, they should still send takeaway to us at home, you know, because the sponsors did the most.
They did so well.
They did the
so
most.
Well.
But I might also say a very big thank you to Bread Boutique. Charlie, on the Heritage Caravan, Bread Boutique, apart from being food, also gained another recognition. It was very, very medicinal, you understand? Because when they had people combining all kinds of things, by morning, your Imodium can't help you.
So the
you
bread soaks it.
What am I saying? So we needed the bread. Also, the bread boutique. Thank you very much. You don't know what you did for us, but what Imodium couldn't do, bread boutique handled it.
I did Imodium
bread. So we say a very big thank you to Bread Boutique. You know, they brought us bread on the morning when we were just about leaving, and when we got to Takrade, they restock as well. Yeah, so. I mean, they carried us through, you know. We also had one lady, I think SNV Ventures, who also brought us black soap and hand cream, you know, before we left. I mean, the patrons were spoiled, you know, with goodies.
So the money you pay. But after paying, the money is even on the side. It's like nothing.
But, I mean, by the
what you are getting.
By the time we got to Bolgatanga, they knew that
the money was finished.
Channel 1, we are sorry, you understand, because
we need to pay more.
We need to pay more. We need to pay more. But that is where we say a big thank you to our sponsors, you know, for always supporting us.
Beautiful. So all this said, it tells you that 2027, Frema will not even open her mouth to break comms, and it will be full.
Because the interesting thing is,
I think it will be sold out before announcement.
the people who were on this year,
you want to go again?
They are, you know, when you come at first, you know, they are like, but the people who have gone over and over again, when they sit down for other people to also go. Now they have been on, and the first thing they say is, next year I'm number 1, and I'm like, but won't you sit down for other people to go? Say, no, this time I'm going to bring my friends, I'm going to bring my wife, I'm going to bring my husband.
So it's understandable.
So next year, we pray for life, we pray for strength, and we'll leave the rest to God.
When is the applicants now? Firma, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Chris.
Firma, that's an amazing one. And she's given us a breakdown from where they started and where they ended. I'm sure you are just ready for the next edition, but maybe wait. Just keep your money. Prepare the money down. As soon as we break comms, please rush to Channel 1 Gardens and make the payment. Firma Edunyami is our head of events and partnerships here at Channel 1 TV and City FM. We take a quick break. When we come back, a lot more for you on the show. Stay with us.
There's a story in every piece. An inspiration waiting to be born as hands come together to craft magic. Born from the stories told on the African continent to reflect true craftsmanship, rich in our culture and heritage. A design hub inspired by African artistry. Everything from contemporary stools to accent tables, we channel the spirit of our local artisans. There's a story in every piece, and we're telling those stories one contemporary piece after the other. Sustainable, handmade, design. Tekura.
Welcome back. So that was a very beautiful conversation we had with Firma Edunyami, who's the head of events and partnership right here at Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM. Right now we are about to get into some entertainment. It's Friday, and of course Friday we like to let it loose a bit. So that's why we're getting into some entertainment news, and Fifi is here.
Yeah, Fifi and
we actually saw Fifi dancing with the what they call them.
When you went for the caravan.
Yeah, the people. No, not Chinchin. Oh, the Takrady people.
Oh yeah, the masquerade dancers.
The masquerade dancers. Oh, I saw you dancing.
Wow. But how was it like for you? That was the first time, right?
Yeah, it was my first time.
2 minutes experience. I was like,
I think it was worth the hype. It was worth. This is my first time. I always imagine me being part of them. And what even amazes me is the fact that you are part of the team that gives patrons a super experience. And then the feedback from them, cements the fact that City FM Channel 1 TV, there's no size.
No size.
If even staff enjoyed, how much more
the patrons?
You understand? It's not plenty talking like that.
Right.
Yeah, but the biggest fulfillment is the fact that patrons had a wonderful experience, and that's just a fulfillment for all of us.
Oh, yeah, to the extent that you even had to write an article of some of the delicacies that you tasted there.
And the places they visited.
Yeah, so what were some of the delicacies that you tasted?
The millet jollof.
Millet jollof?
Yeah, in Bogatanga at Ghana's Hotel, Yeah, that was my first time. So I saw millets displayed in a big calabash, and I asked, what do you call this dish? And they have a native name for it, Konkom Lesbere Melamao, something like that. I can't pronounce it, but the translation is that it's millet jollof. Jollof made from millet.
Konkom Lesbere.
Yeah, something like that.
So when you did that, I was like, was nice.
When you taste healthy food, you're able to know that, no, this is healthy food, because it's not the usual spiced food you taste in Accra, the fried rice, the soup from all these roadside choba. This is healthy.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So you are here. Let's talk about entertainment and
back to business.
Back to business.
Yeah.
And that's why you came here. What do you have for us? Entertainment. I know Sakwade did something UK.
Yeah. On 6th March, he had a concert at the Royal Albert Hall in the UK. And if you know the Royal Albert Hall, it is one of the most prestigious event centers in London. And that's a 6K capacity venue. He sold out. Matter of fact, the venue got sold out a week after he announced the concert. It tells you the power he wields over his fan base, especially those in UK. We know of Rapaholic here in Accra, 25th December. There was a recent one in Kumasi. Now he's taking it to London. And guess what? There's a good news. I call this the bigger picture, or the big breakthrough we all need currently in the Ghanaian music space. He's doing the O2 Arena next year.
The O2 Arena takes how many people?
20,000 capacity.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And the date is so strategic. 6th March 2027.
Oh, next year?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Already fixed and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sad venues, you never know when an artist will go and book.
So you have to book it ahead.
You need to book ahead of time, and then there needs to be proper publicity. But then I'm not very happy with some of the commentary that people are running.
Why?
On their claims he cannot fill the arena. He can't do it without putting other acts on.
The one he did previously, what was the capacity?
That's 6K. The Royal Albert is 6,000. Yeah.
Okay, but the truth is, at the end of the day, Charlie, the concerts need other people on, right?
Yeah, he can't be on.
No, that's
but he has to be the headline.
Yeah, he's going to be the headline.
That's inevitable. Even the one he did at the Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah, there were still people on it.
Just last minute, Jubed and Kweku Flick and Ifea. He didn't really put the big cats on there. It was just the young cats, they did their thing.
But Ifea is not a young cat. Please don't say
No, I'm referring to last minute. Hey, I can never call Ifea a young cat.
Is not young.
No, last minute is a young cat. He's a young cat. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This is someone who has done rap, who has taken Ghanaian rap global for over 20 years.
Yeah.
This is someone who has massive influence on his peers in the industry and the fan base as well. This is Sarkodie, Africa's most decorated rapper. So I find it very troubling when people pass such comments, trying to talk down on the efforts. It's all right to share your opinion. But to me, I think this is going to benefit Ghana a lot. And the date is so strategic. Look at the number of promoters that are going to benefit from this. The beat producers that are going to get exposed to different audiences. Photographers are going to be there. People are going to be there selling merchandise. It will be the gathering point of people in the diaspora. He'll put other Ghanaian acts on there. He'll be introducing Ghanaian sounds to people in the UK who have probably not really gotten abreast with Ghanaian music. You know, this is something we should all support. Matter of fact, I call it a national agenda. You know, the talking down and all of that is it's a currency for creating the buzz around it. However, let's be measured in how we talk down on it, because it's a big breakthrough for Ghana. No Ghanaian artist has ever attempted to sell out the O2. And we're always comparing ourselves with the Nigerians. Now Ghanaians are doing it. It's a problem. And you have people sit on big media platforms to talk these efforts down. It really doesn't sit well with me at all.
I think it's just the entertainment industry.
It's too toxic?
No, it's not toxic. It's bound to happen. It's bound for someone to come out and say this and that. It's the world that we live in. It's everybody has access to social media. Media platforms are platforming different sort of people. So it's bound to happen. So let's just watch it happen and keep our fingers crossed for him.
And it's okay if it's coming from the fan armies. You know how these fan bases can be, you know, spiting each other and all that. But to have people whose voices travel on bigger platforms, you know, join such conversations, talk about it in such manner. That is not allowed. It's a no.
Anyway,
we would not allow you ruin the breakthrough.
Moving away from Sarkodie, I know Shatta is also doing something.
Yeah, Shatta is about to drop a song with John Legend.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah, on 20th March.
Shatta.
Yeah, so that's the cover art on your screen. Yeah. I think when Bulldog was his manager in 2022, he announced on Facebook one time that Shatta has a song with John Legend, Shatta has a song with Vybz Kartel, Popcan, Beyonce as well.
Yeah, for Beyonce's on
yeah. But people really doubted, you know, because Shatta Wale, John Legend. I mean, John is someone who has lived his moment. He's not really active in music now and all of that. And, you know, Shatta is our biggest act here in Ghana.
John Legend does love music.
Yeah, he does R&B.
I'm just waiting for the banger they'll give us. I've seen teasers, but I don't know if it's from the actual song. I've seen snippets, people playing snippets of it. I don't know if it's from the actual song. Yes, and then there's another good news. Stonebwoy is also taking Beamfest to London.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's happening this year.
Why the decision to do UK, London?
No, because it's time for Ghanaians
it's high time it went.
Yeah, because it's time for the Ghanaians to actually move to, you know, other markets, because everything has been Ghana. Nigeria didn't stay one place by doing their thing for them to be out there. They also had to make a conscious effort to move out. So I think it's just time
for you to move
out.
Yeah. Okay.
And besides, there are a lot of Ghanaians out there that also want to feel what we are feeling.
Those in UK, London, England, the whole of England, they are very mad about Ghanaian acts. You know, you don't really get to see them often. So it's like, if you get a chance to witness their performances, I mean, you'll do anything for it. And to me, it's beautiful. These are the moments we should appreciate. These are the things we should support.
I think when you come there, too, it feels like home.
Yeah. You know, they have the aspirant communities.
Like December for them. So it's like we're taking December to them.
To them,
You know.
These are the things we should be, you know, talking about. And I would really be happy if government or the tourism aspect of our government comes in to support these acts that are going to do these beautiful things, you know, outside Ghana.
But you see, when we do that, we now put a lot of pressure on the government. Do you understand?
How so?
Yeah, because now you are saying you wish the government can support. Someone out there will be like, oh, okay, it's the government that has to do it. It's the government that has to do it. But at the end of the day, it's the musicians that actually have to put in the work. No, a lot of work has to go in before the government even see the benefits in it. Do you understand?
But we are looking at, we have an agenda of, you know, inviting diasporans back home. And its peak is in December. These are some of the moments we can gather them. You know, support can come in so many ways. It doesn't necessarily need to be finances or maybe endorsement from the Diaspora Affairs Director at the presidency. I mean, something just to, you know, make us understand the importance and its benefit to the nation.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So that we at least know that what they are also doing out there, there is that kind of support from the government. Well, Fifi, thank you so much. Any final one you want to share?
Okay, let me wrap up in 2 minutes. MOG is also having a concert at the OVO Wembley.
Yeah,
it's a gospel concert. Yeah, that's a 12,500 capacity. Yeah. Let's be out there to support. There's Joe Metal on there. There are some South African beautiful gospel musicians on there. And then TGMA nominations will be announced on the 14th of March.
Wow.
Yeah. Right after the nominees announcements, Ghana Weekend, just like we did last year, we'll drop our predictions. Last year we had 19 out of our 21 predictions. Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So look forward to that. The Musa Danko of Ghana music.
Anyway, thank you so much, Fifi, Anan, and Chris. I think this is how we wrap up today's edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. It's not an interesting one. It's been like traditional heritage.
It's been about Ghana.
Everything about Ghana.
I love what I'm sitting on.
This is from Tekura.
Designs.
Tekura Designs. We had Daddy Bosco in studio with Abeku Santana telling us what is happening at the National Theatre. Now we also had Apioko.
Yes, and we
coming
also had
to tell us about the food.
True. Yeah. And also Prima giving us a rundown of what happened at the Heritage Caravan. And also we have the Beats lady. I forgot her name right now. But Mavis, we had Mavis. Mavis tell us, about the significance of the beads, the waist beads and the anklets that we actually see people wearing and how it's important to our culture. But it's been a great show. And thank you for those who called in too earlier this morning as we had the discussion on unemployment and issues happening around it. We've come to the end of the show, and once more, thank you. My name is Chris Carter.
My name is Philip Latte. Many thanks for your time. Keep watching Channel 1 TV, because this is where you have to stay. Don't flip it down. Stay with us.
Ago.